where we left off, we had finished up tea, or we're finishing up tea, and now we're all official envoys.
What's that rattling? Yeah, that.
So,
Picking
whoever
dice.
starts speaking first, I'm going to use that as a distraction to try to whip another tart over to Flora.
Yeah.
All right, roll.
What am I rolling?
Not you.
Oh.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand if you're gonna do that.
Good deal.
And what am I rolling?
Oh, no, I'm aware that Gray is probably going to see it. I'm just going to try to whip it as hard as I can so they cannot get past it.
What am I rolling to catch it?
Dexterity save.
A dex save.
Do you want me to roll an attack roll?
Oh God.
Do it.
Yeah, you can make an attack roll. Not that.
Be ready, Flora. It's coming.
Oh,
Okay.
I have
rolled
an
it.
18.
I rolled a 21.
21?
I whipped that bitch.
I
I was
just.
assuming I don't get proficiency on this because it's a tart.
No.
Yeah, so that's a 21.
Do I have to roll anything?
No. However, so as you snap this tart into the air, you see as Gray leaps forward to try and catch it. And Flora, you're so ready. And as it opens into your hands, it just vanishes from the air. As Torella stands from her seat holding a tart and takes a little bite of it.
Oh, I was going to go right in her mouth. Come on.
It was open and ready to receive the tardy goodness.
That was pretty cool.
That was a good throw. Come on, you
Nope.
got to admit that.
Queen, how could you?
This
My
may
lady,
have been
that was
the
quite
most
sweet.
frivolous use I've ever had of that spell. I think it was worth it.
You know what? I can appreciate the pranking. That's awesome.
Now, my young envoys, is there anything else you need before we see you off?
Well,
It's gonna take a while to do this by foot. Do you have any horses or anything we can ride to get there? I can pay, obviously.
or provisions, to feed us, maybe. Take some.
Well, horses? No, not really.
Do you not ride horses here?
Not much call for it, especially within the court. I mean, everything's sort of stacked.
Oh, so you're right. I'm sorry. Other animals to ride, like maybe you don't find horses because they're mundane, that exciting? I don't know. I don't know what I'm asking for here.
Oh, no, there were horses some time ago, but some of them had personalities and decided they were done, and they're living their life elsewhere.
To be fair, that makes sense.
And then the ones that were more animalistic, a couple of them were eaten. We just stopped getting horses. It was a lot of work, and no one was using them.
How dare... Who would eat horses? We used to have a shop that would sell a bunch of furniture, but they also fed you as well. They used to sell horse meat, and we shut them down.
I swear to God, if you're talking about that one place that somebody got lost in forever,
Yeah, Sneea, that's what it was.
oh my goodness.
every session. I can't with y'all.
I'm sorry, I just invented IKEA in your fantasy world.
And SCP 3008.
That's one.
Oh no! Oh Lord! It's gonna kill us. We're gonna die.
If he gets to 3 in one session, rocks fall.
Ah!
Only
Wait.
one more joke.
Hold on, where are they?
No! What are you doing?
See these?
All right.
I got
All
these
right,
nice
we have a
solid
bit.
wood dice, and they're now counting up.
Okay, we are officially karaokeing up Awake the Tarrasque.
No.
Each reference brings you closer to God.
My proxy meter now exists. You want to see God because you're on the way.
Are you ready to meet God? You're on the way.
I remembered.
Oh, don't
something.
worry, honest. We will push the limit. Someone else is going to make a reference very soon. My bet's on Morty.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Morty.
Zazel's
Look,
been
I was
trying
not-
to make the WWE happen every single session, so...
Look, I had no plans whatsoever talking about a talking monkey that is part alligator now. Okay.
That's
God.
2.
No. What are you doing?
Okay, but what about provisions?
We can certainly help with provisions.
yeah,
Is there
wait.
something particular you're looking for?
I mean, I don't know. Meat, vegetables,
Beans are good.
sugar, so I can make things that are sweet for this one.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
Just do a bag of beans. We can just boil some water and cook them up, and then we good to go.
Bag of beans. I don't want beans.
Never expire.
Ooh.
So yes, we are going to need some food.
I'm partial to mushrooms. You know.
Absolutely, we can definitely provide you with that. Here, I'll tell you what I can do for you. And she sort of gestures, and one of the pixies that's sort of been flitting around the room, kind of operating as like de facto servers as well as, you know, attending to watch Flora like a hawk.
How dare.
Flits over to her shoulder, and she just kind of like whispers a couple of small things, and she buzzes off, and she's like, so they will fetch a number of different options for you, so those should be ready in a few minutes.
Thank you.
And I provided you with all of the necessary paperwork, I do believe.
I know this might be a weird request, but do y'all have any like fancy playing cards?
Maybe? Possibly. How fancy are we looking for?
At least gilded, perhaps a deck that might have at least a knight or I don't know. I have a weird feeling that something has been going on with my cards, and I want to see how far I can push it.
Make a persuasion check.
That will be a 19.
19. Give me just a moment. And she turns, and as she turns, she just sort of like waves her hand and pushes aside a curtain that wasn't there, essentially, and steps beyond it, and that space is just empty where she previously was.
If I still had my ability to look at magical things, I would be blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light.
And about a minute later, she comes out, and that curtain sort of just swishes out of nowhere. Just soft green fabric fluttering out of the way as she steps back through. And she has a neat little ornate wooden box that she brings over, and opening it up, she's like, I found 2 different decks of cards that we had here that were gifts I've received over the ages. I don't have a lot of use for them. They have no sentiment or anything of nature, so you're welcome to take either.
I sincerely appreciate it, my lady.
And so, looking them over, the stack on the left appears to have been made of like solid wood, They are almost as thin as a regular set of cards. It's probably like a little thicker. But as you pick them up, you can see that the actual face of the card is got... Everything is designed carved into the wood.
These are beautiful.
Sort of like just like a relief on it. And the other is, as you said, as you pick them up, they appear to be... They're very heavy, like very heavy, because each card is made of sheer, like, solid gold.
Holy crap. This is a hard decision.
Well, if you, I mean, take both, take either. Doesn't matter to me.
You're too kind, my lady. Glam will gladly take both sets.
All right. The gold set of cards probably weighs like 15 pounds.
Probably.
And the other set isn't heavy. It's just like a normal set of cards, maybe a little heavier because it's made of carved relief wood. But
Sincerely appreciate it.
of course, think nothing of it. Truly. It's one less thing to take up space in my closet. As this interaction is finishing, that sort of faint humming, buzzing slowly trills back in as 4 pixies kind of flip back from the back of the room, and between them they are holding like a good-sized backpack.
Is that all the food supplies?
Yes, it is. So if you look in here, and she reaches out and grabs the bag, she opens up the main pouch and she's like, there are a number of various fish, and there's some standard meats in here. I want to say it's probably elk. It might be venison.
Oh.
There are a number of wrapped pastries. As much as we disdain from the idea of Flora only eating pastries, we'd rather he eat something at all. And down in here, and she opens this little side pouch on the front, she's like, it's just a neat little trick they've added. And if you open it up, she's like, there is a fair amount of ice creams in here that won't ever get warm. So just, should you want any, just pop some out.
Ice cream?
Yes.
What is ice cream?
Yeah, it's mixed cream with some sugar and a little bit of salt and flavors. Just a nice little sweet cold treat.
Cool.
You ever seen a cat's eyes go wide at like the Christmas tree lights?
Are there any other? You got elk meat. Are there vegetables or anything in here?
Oh yes, certainly. And she closes that, and she's like, and off to the side pouches, and she's got 4 side pouches on the side of the bag. It's like, these are all filled with various types of mushrooms that you can pick at, do what you will.
Oh, thank you.
If you need cooking implements, we can probably procure that as well, though I don't want to have you be overburdened.
I have a pot. All right. Do I, or did I give it to the farmer? I did have a pot. Can I just get a pot?
Yeah,
Everything
we can absolutely get you a pot, certainly.
Yeah, that's the...
So, so they sort of flitter out and flitter back in a minute later with a nice cook pot for you.
Thank you. Zazel, do you think you could maybe carry this bag?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can carry the bag, but honestly, pretty sure that we should just have Flora carry it.
But no, we shouldn't. That should.
No.
No.
my
As
God.
long as she is,
Why?
we shouldn't have her carrying us.
Do you not trust Flora? Is she not worthy of your trust?
Yeah,
With
we're
ice
not
cream
worthy.
and no, you're not. Flora.
How dare you?
Not with sweets.
I
You mean
I
to
was-
say that if I gave you a backpack full of ice cream and pastries, you wouldn't immediately eat it?
No, I wouldn't immediately eat it. I still have cookies, thank you very much. They've lasted. I know how to ration things out. You have a little for breakfast, a little snackies, lunchtime, another snacky, some dessert, and then a late night snacky. And that's it. You ration it out.
You promise you won't eat an absurd amount of ice cream and pastries?
I
Now, Queen-
promise.
Queen, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Magic. This is my understanding of magic. Can you create a sort of promise that if she breaks this promise, like I don't know, her nose will get
No.
super big, or like her hair will turn a different color?
Why would you do that?
I
Because it's
could,
funny.
but
That's why.
I wouldn't curse Flora like that. That's ridiculous. No,
Yeah,
I have a
got
far
it.
better solution. There's just, no matter how many times she tries, you can only pull out a certain number per day.
I like that one.
Perfect.
That's good.
The bag is enchanted, so most of the things in there will replenish. However, there is a limit to how many times a day that will work.
Queenie,
is that a very good idea?
I thought we had better rapport than this.
And she crouches down and takes both of your hands. And she's like, Flora, I want so many good things for you. And I think, more than anything, it starts with learning to eat well.
I do eat well. I eat some tasty things. Let me tell you, you can't eat weller than I do. It's great.
Healthy, Flora. Eat well and healthy.
Well, fruit's good for you, and your brain needs enough carbs to function. So that's the pastry part of the cupcake. I think about these things. I'm smart.
I think you've been picking and choosing from your lessons very, very carefully. It shows that you have been paying attention.
Maybe.
But
Honestly,
I think
Flora,
if
the
you know
biggest one
that
you're
much, then you should know that you need more than just fruit.
You need protein, kid.
pastries.
Don't worry, we can put it in a powder and a shake that'll be very delicious for you.
Oh, protein. I'm not too big on meat. I don't really care for it. It's just, it's there. It's a thing. Prefer sweet.
Hey, between you and me, Flora, I'm not very big on meat either, but some plants give it to you too.
Oh, actually, we have elk in there, but can we swap some of that for fish?
Oh,
Of any kind?
yeah. Do you not eat meat?
I know. I don't, and neither does Zazel.
Oh, well, in that case, certainly. And she takes the bag back. And, she just kind of looks through it for a minute and sort of just kindly, like, as she, like, sort of whispers a few things, she kind of plucks it out and sets that down. And then just sort of gives the bag, like, a big rustle or two. And it's like, all right, there you are.
Great.
Yeah.
Are sugar beets healthy?
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of something that Flora might eat that
Those just have sugar in the name. They're not that sweet.
That's our nature's candy. Don't
No. See, Ethan tried to trick me with that once, and I've tried a sugar beet before. They're not sweet. That is disgusting. But they do make really cool stains on your skin.
Fair
I
enough.
put it in my hair once, but it only lasted for till bath time.
Did you know it actually turns your tongue a different color too when you eat it?
That is pretty cool.
Pretty big benefit. Even though it don't taste that great, it's still cool to have a different colored tongue.
I just want different color hair like gray.
Gray's
That's
not a
the
very
secret.
unique color. Everybody has it when they get super old.
Oh. I meant the purple.
Come on, that was a pretty good joke.
I thought it was funny. So is it fish now in the bag instead of elk?
Yes. Yes, there should be a number of fish in there that you can produce from. There were a few before, but I've just I've modified the enchantment ever so slightly, so it'll just produce more fish and no more meat.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
of course. I wouldn't want you to starve on the road.
Can always give the meat to the muffin. So.
I'm. Yes, will I go on?
Did those two people decide if they're coming with us?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
that is a good question.
Hey, people.
Oh, and Marcus kind of has just been sitting at the table, kind of watching the interaction. At this point, he's like procured a small knife and is like cleaning his fingernails. He's like, oh, no, the two of them are just gonna kind of hang out here, I guess. They seem a bit infatuated by the whole place, and I mean, I can't say I blame you. I blame them. If given the choice to not go back to work in mines in Lascor, I would also stay here.
To be fair,
yeah.
they also might have the danger of being conscripted over there, so definitely a better place for them.
I don't think they know that though. They weren't in during that meeting, but definitely the
no,
best
no.
place for them.
Oh no, I'm saying this as someone who knows that they do not know.
Yeah, let's be honest. There's a chance they might try to conscript me too. So if that happens, y'all are breaking me out, right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
wouldn't let them take you.
Absolutely.
All right. So the plan is, they're both dead. We found their bodies.
That sounds good. So we still get paid?
We need to find something of theirs, or go meet them, get something of theirs. That way we can show that they're dead.
Maybe have Muffin mollow their clothes or something a little bit.
Yeah, that might work actually.
Are you suggesting you're gonna have the owlbear maul them?
No,
no,
they're clothes. They're clothes.
No, just the clothes.
The clothes.
That makes a bit more sense. All right.
We'll let Muffin chew on like their shirt or something, and then like we'll give the shirt back to the company. Be like, sorry, dude, you guys are dead.
And let them live the life they actually want.
Exactly.
Let's find them real quick maybe, and then I guess we should get on the
Yeah.
road.
I do have one last question before we go on. My queen. I don't know if it has been the fact that we are. The planes have kind of collapsed in on each other, or if it has been something weird with my bond with Jay. But my magic has been really on the fritz. I have spells I have never used before, and I have lost spells that I used to use almost constantly. Would you know anything about this?
Now, come here for a moment, if you wouldn't mind.
As you wish.
And as she gets close, and she's like, "May I?" As she reaches out a hand and just tries to like sort of rest it on your forehead.
Glam will allow her.
Okay.
So he does flinch. They do flinch a little bit.
Okay. She takes a minute, and the rest of you see as she sort of stands there, there's sort of like a very soft orange light kind of radiates out from her hand and sort of around Glam's head for just a moment. As she shuts her eyes and just kind of stands there very peaceably for 30 seconds or so. And as she pulls her hand back, she's like, all right. I'm not 100% sure, truthfully. This is not necessarily my realm of expertise. I think that part of it may come from either that gambler himself having decided to play a strange game, or it may have come from your own internalization. It's hard to say. The natures of these bonds have always interested me. I'm afraid I don't really know too much more.
I appreciate you at least looking into it for me.
Given time, should it ever be something you wish for, we could perhaps rewrite the terms of that contract. You would be beholden to me, and I'm not sure that's something you would like either. I wouldn't ask for that.
Honestly, I do not mind the being beholden to him so much as the things he has taken from me.
Well, I hope that in your travels you find what has been taken from you, or perhaps we find the right things to correct that.
I sincerely hope so. I do not like these holes that permeate my past.
And she leans in and she's like, and it seems that there's a little bit of magic of your own in here too. Just have to find the right ways to nourish it.
Blam's eyes just like widen, just not able to process that, like, because they're all their life, at least what they know, they never had magic until Shay came into their life, so.
Well, you're a child of the Fae, dear. All children of the Fae are at least a little magical. Oh. Oh, goodness. That's... Okay, It's been a very lovely distraction, being able to spend time with all of you. Thank you for letting me be a person again. I have a lot to do, and a kingdom to make sure remains a kingdom. So if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I have to return to duty.
I appreciate all your time with us. We will do our best for you.
And she leans down to you, Flora, again, and gives you just like a soft little hug.
Oh, okay, I'll hug her back. It was nice seeing you again, Miss Queen.
And you, of course.
Goodbye.
We'll see you soon. And as she stands, she just sort of turns on a heel and gone.
Wow.
I wish I could still do some things like that.
Well, if you can do something like that, then we'd be in business, my friend. But I think that perhaps we should get you on the way now. It is still mid-morning, so I think that you've probably got a decent day's travel ahead of you, if that's the road we plan to take, I do believe.
Indeed. We just need to make a quick stop off with the people that we were sent to search for, and then we can head out.
Oh, yes, certainly. That's a good question. Let's find out where they are. And he calls over one of the pixies as well, and just sort of mutters a few small things, and they once again flutter off. And 3-4 minutes pass, and then you just hear, stop pulling, and there's no need for this, I would have followed you. And you see, being dragged into the room by an ear.
Oh my god.
Is Og, with Rynn just sort of in tow, looking nice and nervous.
Oh. Yeah, they pull ears. It's not fun.
Well, if Rynn wouldn't stop resisting, maybe they wouldn't have pulled Og's ear.
Oh.
Damn it, Rynn. We can't take you anywhere.
I don't know if I'm going to miss you. But
It'll be fine.
what was it you needed?
Do you happen to have some spec clothes of yours, or at least we can borrow the clothes on your back? Because I think you might get some nice new ones here.
Do you have any identification sources, like, I don't know, a certain hammer that you have with your family's crest on it, something you wouldn't be left without home? Either of you.
Who in the mines would have a hammer with the family crest on it?
I don't know, maybe a pick or something. I don't know. Something that's personal to you that you wouldn't give to anybody else. That's how we're going to get you out of this.
I'm afraid not, honestly. We can get you, like, the shirts we were wearing, and as you look at them, you can see that they are, in fact, wearing, like, a much finer set of, like, clothing that's kind of a match to what most of the folk you've seen around here are wearing. Sort of like that soft, like, silky, loose-fitting clothing.
Yeah, I think the shirts would be fine. We're going to let Muffin chew on them a little bit, though.
Hey, do what you will.
Cool. We're going to tell everybody you're dead.
More power to you. Honestly, I've never been happier to not be there.
I don't want them coming looking for you because I know how companies work there. You're not their employees, you're their property, so if you're dead, they won't come searching.
Well, for what I understand, they believe that outside the walls is death, so how are they gonna come for me anyway?
That's true.
Yeah, not so long there. Obviously, some people go out of the walls. So this is the way to prevent those who do.
Yeah, do you guys know there's something called an ocean where it's just like endless water as far as you can see?
We were here, yes, when you had this conversation.
Were you?
Indeed.
They are wallflowers, so they just kind of blend in, I know.
We followed you around for about half the day before we just gave up.
Oh, I thought we lost you on the dance floor.
Oh, well, you know, we were meeting all sorts of fascinating people. I've made friends with a talking golfer.
Oh, you're the one they were talking about.
This place is so weird, but I love it.
It sure beats returning to a mine when I can provide new sources of value here in ways that matter, I think.
Well, I wish you two the best of luck. I might be back to see you all later.
Oh, thank you. We're thinking about... I don't know. We'll open up some form of shop here, I think.
Is there anybody you want us to... Anybody close back at Rynn that you would like for us to talk to?
No.
Not you, but sorry, Glasscore, not Rynn. I was looking at Rynn and...
That is the world,
so.
not the city.
My brain stopped working. Anyways.
It's been long enough now that I'm sure our drinking buddies think we've died anyway.
You don't have family? Moms, sisters, brothers, anything?
Not any longer, no. quite some time.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you'll make a new family here.
Yeah, well, we're excited. It's a journey all the same. It's a far cry from staring down the beak of that lovely little beastie over there, and
Oh, he wasn't going to hurt you. He just wanted your muffins.
I am very much inclined to believe that he would have eaten us.
They don't
No,
speak out
not
there.
muffin.
But, I'll says in all seriousness, he's like, I thought we were dead to rights up there, and you folk came in and, God, you've been weird as all get out for the last week of traveling with you, but you didn't let me die. You've brought us to a place and helped us find a home that doesn't involve inhaling dirt and dusk and working where there's no sunlight. And I appreciate it. If you need anything, there should be a small apartment. He's like, honestly, just break the door. Don't worry about the key. And he gives you, like a specific, an apartment number that you would know, Glam is down in the Undercity. He's like,
Of course.
there's a bit of gold stashed, It's pushed behind sort of where the dresser is, in between that and the wall. Just take whatever's there. I'm fairly certain we won't be needing it here, and I'm not going back there, so... Take it. Enjoy. And
Thanks.
I'm gonna go play chess with a gopher.
Have
All
fun.
right. Well, you said chess with a gopher?
Yeah?
You know what? Good luck. I bet that gopher's incredibly smart.
He's a wily one. And he just sort of heads back out.
Look, I'm pretty sure that Gopher could beat a lot of people in chess.
I'm not challenging that gopher in chess. I'm being serious. I'm sure it's smart.
Yeah, I faced that gopher before in Dragon Chess. It was not fun.
Wait, dragon chess? What is dragon chess?
Oh, it's a fun little game.
That is... I thought that was what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Is that the one where the little pieces like actually shoot little flames out?
No, it's the one where if you lose, Hazel, the opponent's king turns into a dragon and it eats you.
I don't think that's likely because I'm sure that he's already... Wait, no. Flora lost to the gopher. That's not true.
Am I really here? Woo!
You just know so little, friend. I'm really sorry.
I look really smart standing next to him.
Look. Mom was too busy working all the time to teach me anything, and the military only taught me how to fight. That's all.
I mean, he does have a pretty face as well, so he just needs to work on that a little bit.
Well, that in owlbears, I did a ton of research on owlbears. I know a lot about them.
Just pat Zazel on the cheek. We need to get you to be a little more persuasive, I think.
This face does all the persuading I need. I'll give you a wink.
Just shifts their face into Zazel's. Oh yes, absolutely.
So we're gonna get going now.
Yeah, I think it's time to go. We're
Yes.
still going to your place first, right?
You're done flirting? Okay, yeah. Oh, how are we getting across the water? Is there like a...
Oh, right.
Yeah. Once we get to Vinar, there'll be a boat, and we're able to get on that boat. We already have passage. That's what these are for, and I'll show my palm.
Right. Okay.
No, so the symbols on your palm, she explained, those are sort of notes that you are in fact official envoys of the Court of Summer. She gave you like a specific writ that will charge the accounts
Yeah.
of the Court of Summer for any boat passage that you might need.
okay.
I have the boat writ for the passage. I took
Oh,
that.
I thought we just went, I belong on this boat, and I'm going to show my hand.
No.
That's not what we do.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
All
Are
right.
we going to have to, like, do sailing things? Because I know how to sail. I learned.
How would you have learned to sail if you don't believe in oceans?
Oh, great question. Okay, so we have this big field that we usually play sports on, but once every year, we bring a boat out. And it's a big one. It's probably not actually that big now I think about it. I think we fit, like, a dozen men on it, but we would go through the ropes on how to sail, but it just wouldn't go anywhere.
That
Honestly,
sounds like the
it's-
least productive activity I've ever heard of in my life.
Well, now we know that oceans exist as well as giant lakes, so, like, maybe they were just preparing us for war. So that way we don't have a navy that knows nothing about boats.
So that brings
Are you
up
sure
the
this wasn't
question
like
of
a community theater thing?
Ooh,
I
maybe
want to
it
know
was.
how like I at least have never had that sort of education. How did you not? Oh my goodness!
Okay, so if you point us in the general direction of Vinar, we can start trekking.
Yes, and so you are led back out of the little area you were in, back up the stairs and into sort of that foyer, and then Marcus leads you down a number of flights of stairs and back into the main entryway. And as he gestures in those front doors that slammed on your back 2 days ago. A day ago.
This
Wow.
place. This place.
Opened back up for you. He's like, well, I wish that our circumstances would have, one, allowed you to stay longer, and two, hadn't potentially put us at war. But still, it was a pleasure to meet all of you, and I can't think of many folks I would rather have watching Flora other than you.
Thank you.
You're not gonna come with us?
No, I
I-
do believe that I'm going to see about returning to our dear brother and hopefully helping him with whatever on earth he's doing.
Okay.
All right, well, remember, we did not step in his room.
No, definitely not. And if you see
No,
him
we
before
saw
me,
Flora go in there, but that's about it.
I didn't take a rock from him.
Wait. When did you see her go in there?
Same first day. First day I saw her go in there.
I didn't see anything.
Well,
Come
he
on,
knows
guys,
I
wink,
went in
wink.
there. He knows I went in there.
Yeah, if we blame anybody, Flora's the one that's gonna get away with it, let's be honest.
True.
Except
Anyways.
I know how to avoid the traps.
Marcus, great meeting you. Next time, we're fighting.
We can fight every time. That's okay.
And I'll shake his hand and start walking.
Yes, and so as you guys head out, it is still, it is relatively early morning. The atmosphere is a little different than as you had previously entered. It is a bright, clear day, and whereas before there was sort of that, like, almost faint green haze to the atmosphere everywhere, you can almost feel a little bit of that, almost like a tickle at the back of your mind, but for the most part, it looks like any sunny day would have been out in the orchards of Lascor. And the path extends before you back out to that sort of like small hedge wall that denoted the entryway to like the court grounds. And so from the doorway, Marcus is like, so you'll just head this way, and then Margrave is still out there, and she can guide you at least towards the road that will lead you onward and outward.
Do we just call her name or?
She's already she'll arrive as you arrive. I have no fear there.
Oh, okay.
So yes, best of luck, everyone, and Flora, never hesitate to call should you need us.
I'll talk to the dolls every chance I get.
And we will do our best to answer and be there when we can.
Okay.
And he leans down and gives you, like, the biggest hug, picks you up, spins you around.
Ah.
She's definitely like giving a big little hug back, doing the whole little sniffle thing.
He accidentally crushes his spine because of how strong
God.
she is.
Ah!
And then he sort of just, like, holds you out at arm's length, and he's like, listen. It is tough, and do I very much wish that I could have returned to just our studies and our traveling? I do, and I think that we'll get back there, Flora, and I think that there's still plenty of time for adventures. Well, you're still quite young. Just a bit of a detour. So, in the meantime, stay safe and protect your friends.
Okay.
And next time, we'll fill Ethan's whole bed with fireworks, and then we'll bake a cake.
Aha. Yeah. Hide a firework in the cake.
But then we can't eat the cake, Flora.
Just open your mouth, man. When it
No,
explodes.
it explodes. You just catch it. You catch it in your mouth. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I get exactly where she's going with this.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That sounds so dangerous.
You've been far away from me for too long. Where's your sense of danger?
Not dangerous for me, silly. Dangerous for you. Or them.
That reminds me of a story I heard once of a kobold who just put gunpowder in their mouth.
I'll be fine.
Okay. But yes, I truly, yeah, I think everyone, you would be best to be on your way now, before we burn too much daylight. And I'm going to go
Absolutely.
and, I have a lot of mail to answer.
That sounds dreadful.
I agree with you, as he turns and...
Hopefully they are all, real requests and nothing too weird.
Dude, just hire someone to do it. I'm sure Rynn would love to do that. Actually, he'll mess it up. Have Og do it.
And he turns around, and as he waves, the door sort of slowly kind of closes behind him.
Okay, Flora,
Mhm.
I'm trusting you with the bag.
I'll be fine. I won't eat anything.
I didn't say you couldn't eat anything. I just meant.
Just take
Yep.
it easy on
And I'm
them,
just
that's
gonna
all.
hand the bag over.
I will take the bag.
And as she passes you the bag does sort of shrink a little bit, so it does sort of comfortably fit your much smaller form.
It's Flora's
How heavy is
size.
that bag?
Good question.
Couple pounds.
It's heavy enough with my own bag, and plus that it's not so much the heavy. It was the bulk.
Oh, I was literally just joking about giving it to her because, she's stronger, but that's a magic item.
Mm-hmm. Why does that change things for you, Zazel?
No, I would have carried it, but it's fine. She's adorable with a little backpack on.
Right? It's really cute. Okay.
Yeah, people will think it's like school books or something, so there's no way they're going to try to steal it.
I can hear you.
What sort of child travels the wilderness with books?
A Boy Scout.
Girl Scout?
Girl Scout, a Scout,
Gnome Scout.
Gnome
Yeah.
Scout. Yeah, those were a thing, weren't they?
Uh-huh.
What's in the...
They sell cookies.
Is there...
What are the scouts?
Have you had their... They make this really good
Have you never seen a
cookie.
ranger before?
It's got like a
No.
spearminty taste.
Well, Scout's
Right.
like a kid ranger.
While this conversation is happening, we're starting to walk.
Yes.
Or walking.
Yeah,
So wait, you're gonna give me crap about not believing what an ocean is, but you've never seen a ranger, an actual person who survives in the wilderness.
I'm sorry, when did we have to deal with wilderness in the city?
Have you not been over where Gray's Tavern's at?
That is not wilderness!
It's
It's-
wild-ish.
It's an orchard.
Yeah, but there's like forests around there, right?
No,
Yes, but they are tended.
Yeah, who do you think tends to the forest?
It wasn't. It was an orchard. It wasn't really a forest. It was just. Okay.
And as you pass through sort of like those front hedge gates, almost like kicked up by a soft breeze, it's fast and a lot less showy this time. All of the flowers sort of form up into Margrave. But whereas last time you saw just sort of this wide field of purple flowers, it's more like a flower bed of purple flowers. And then just beyond that, it almost immediately rises up into like a pretty dense set of trees.
Oh.
Well, that is different.
The scenery definitely changed.
No, also bonjour.
Well, welcome back. Are we headed outward?
Yep, we sure are.
Indeed.
Right. I was told that I was to show you, at least towards the road. There is sort of a paved one. Well, not paved, but well-trod road not too far off from here that we've found in the past day. So I'm going to lead you there.
Thank you.
Hey, before we end up going over there, check this out. I'm gonna show her my hand with the symbol on it.
You've been made official envoys.
Yeah, I figured you liked the queen so much. If you want to check out her magic, feel free.
That's stunning. Very, 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 very neat.
I still think she should come over here and meet you sometime.
I'm sure that Queen Torella has 1,000 things on her mind that are of equal or greater importance to saying hello to me.
You're not wrong, but she does think about her people.
Yeah, she's super kind. Next time I see her, I'm gonna try to come back. I'll make sure I mention you.
Okay, well, thank you, I suppose. And she starts sort of like weaving right into like where the trees are, because you can see there's no like immediate path from here. This was a bit of a shock and certainly an inconvenience. I was quite worried that I would no longer be able to stay within the form of the field itself, or as just sort of wildflowers, that I would have to remain like this all the time. As my field sort of got overlaid by all of these trees.
What happened with that?
I would guess the collapse.
Are these mundane trees?
Yes, yeah, everything here, it's sort of between, is how I think of it. I can still feel some of that magic that makes me who I am, just not quite the same. It's thinner, and the world is a little more static.
A little duller.
A little
Are you
orderly.
Are you okay?
I am okay, yes. I think that perhaps, while I've never met the Queen, I think that maybe her influence has done a lot to keep many of us quite safe.
That's good.
Hey, Flora,
Uh-huh.
when you talk to Marcus next, mention this.
Okay.
We need to make sure that Torella knows.
Margrave. I had a question for you.
Yes?
Could I perhaps, if it's not too much to ask, have one of your flowers?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Sure.
You got this.
That would be a 17.
A 17?
Mhm.
For an envoy of her grace, I think a single flower can be done for you. And she reaches out a hand, and just sort of growing up from her palm is one of those soft purple flowers.
Thank you. And I would like to transfer it to my shield right beside the other flower.
Okay.
I just thought it would be nice to maybe bring you to other places.
Oh, right. That's a very touching gesture. I appreciate that. May that little bit of what I am bring you some safety.
Thank you.
As she's been saying all this, she paused briefly to give you a flower, but she's sort of just been like carefully weaving in and around branches. And probably, like 20 or so minutes of kind of like really poking your way through, kind of moving around. And for each of you, it's a little different, of course, moving through this level of tree density.
Is Muffin with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Muffin's just barreling through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the back of the pack, Muffin is sort of just kind of crunching his way through.
Perfect.
This will be okay, right?
What will be okay?
Just silly silly owlbells there.
Well, I have no idea. I've never been to the material world, and I know that there should be owlbears there, correct?
Very rare, but yeah.
Well, I'm sure it may be strange to some folks, but it can't be the strangest thing anyone's ever seen.
Hey, Margrave, since these are mundane trees and plants and stuff, it wouldn't cause you any pain if we just cut through them, right?
No, though I'd ask that you don't. It's not necessary, is it?
Sorry, kind of a human way of thinking, I guess.
But yeah, after roughly 20 minutes, she brings you towards sort of like the edge of a brush line, and she's like, well, this is the end of my path, but here, and she gestures out, and it is just sort of like a beaten path dirt road. It's probably about 7 or 8 feet wide, of like well-trodden earth, running in either direction. She's like, from here, if you were to head, and she gestures off towards what would be the left, that way, that should take you, from what I understand, towards the city you're seeking, and then the body of water further beyond that.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Be safe, everyone.
You as well, Margrave. If you see any humans or anything like that, they won't understand.
Well, I'm decent at defending myself if need be, or better at hiding, so I wouldn't worry too much. Plus, inside the domain of the Queen, there's still plenty of safety to be found for us.
Just take care of yourself, okay?
I will, thank you.
I just worry after what happened before, so I want to make sure that everyone that we have met is taking care of themselves and are being taken care of.
Thank you. And as she says as she starts kind of slowly fading back off into petals that breeze back into the woods.
Well, I guess we're on our own now.
I would say it's probably close to noonish at this point. And yeah, you are... The road is wide open ahead of you. It's a clear day.
On the road again.
Shall we?
Let us find our way.
Okay. And now that we no longer have a guide while we travel, I would love to keep my eye out for things. You know, you never know.
Of course. Would you kindly roll a d20 for me?
Sure. Is this for perception or?
Oh, yeah. You want to keep an eye out? Make a perception check for me.
Okay. That would be a 25.
A 25.
Yeah.
So, as you're walking, you keep a very stern eye out for anything that may come along. And it's very much just like a pretty day outside. You don't really encounter anything like noteworthy or dangerous. Would you kindly wait a minute? No.
We all hide.
And so would somebody make like just a d20 roll for me?
Yes.
Doesn't matter who.
15.
15? Okie dokie. And you make pretty decent time. As the sun sort of starts to kind of turn the day from a nice bright blue sky to sort of a deeper orange, and the shadows start to go real long. You haven't seen much of anything realistically. It's been a long walk, but it's just been quiet.
It's starting to get dark, everyone. I think we should probably bunker down for nap
A
time.
little quiet. But yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
I should. I'm gonna keep an eye out for while we're still traveling, for a spot to make camp for the evening.
Okay, make a survival check for me.
Sure. Where's my survival? 21.
Noise.
21.
Gotta love that +6, baby.
Oh yeah. As you're walking, you kind of just sort of poke your head in and out every couple of minutes here and there, giving a good look-see to make sure that you're not going to miss anything that might be particularly helpful. And it doesn't take you long. You find Probably 30, 40 feet off of the side of the road, you find like a nice spot that looks like it would be a good, comfortable place to bed down for the evening.
Perfect.
Is that moss? Wow, that's really comfortable.
Yeah. It makes for a nice spongy spot to put your bedrolls and stuff on. So
Yeah.
That is quite squishy there.
would anybody get some firewood so we can cook something and
Yeah. Flora and I can go get some firewood. Yeah. Glam, you go ahead and set up the bedrolls, and then Gray, you get started on preparing for cooking.
yeah. I'll see what I can.
Absolument.
Come on, Flora, I need that axe of yours. You have an axe, right?
I have 2 hand axes.
All right, cool. Give me one real quick.
Okay. Do you know how to use it?
You just swing it.
Oh, you're gonna lose it real quick.
It's also in your hands. It's a small hand axe.
Yeah.
This is like an emergency hand axe.
Hey!
Well, you're small. You're tiny.
It's full-sized.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go gather some wood with Flora. See how much we can get back.
All right. You guys want to just like either each roll survival or one of you make a survival?
Do you want to do it together? Do you want to do one?
I'm not proficient in survival. I don't know about you,
Nope.
but I have a good wisdom. So
I will give you. You can do the double up rolly.
okay.
Yeah. I believe.
Good choice, because that would be a total of 22.
Yeah. 10
I,
minutes or so, and you find a fair amount of like just deadfall that's been covered in a number of different types of leaves and things, so it's been kept largely dry even in this sort of like very damp environment that is the woods.
Okay, and Flora, did you take the backpack with you?
yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
So
I
Flora, did Torella say that was limited for you only?
I think she just said it was a limited amount of times you can take it out a day. So for me, that means everybody.
Dang. All right, I was gonna take it out for you and just give you some sweets, but it sounds like we both have the same limit.
Yeah. They really thought about this.
Yeah, she put a lot of thought. I mean, we are not nearly as smart as she is.
One day I will outwit her. And then I'll have all the sweets I can want. And the pixies won't be able to tell me anything.
One day, kid. One day, I'll help you out. I promise.
Okay.
We'll take the firewood back.
Yep.
All right. And yeah, you got a good quantity, so like you'll have no trouble keeping a fire running all night long.
I think we may have gotten too much.
I
Put it
mean,
down.
you could always play like pick up like make towers with them, and then you try to take another one out from underneath.
Oh, like book Jenga, but not with books.
Yeah, like book Jenga, but it's like stick Jenga.
Yeah, I like that. We could do that.
Jenga.
I'm gonna start setting up a Jenga tower.
You don't think we should be worried about them?
Flora, I need the bag so I can actually cook. Wait, can I just?
Here you go.
Thanks.
She'll
I went
hand
to
the bag.
went to start and then I realized I didn't have anything besides the pot. Okay.
Well, yeah, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that was on me. Didn't think that through.
I didn't either. Thanks. And
Bye.
Gray is going to, I don't know, make some form of stew or something, and then pull out like 3 pastries and just give them to Flora. I'm not gonna even try today.
Laura's going to pocket them.
You're not even gonna eat them. Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
Do I need to roll for whatever I'm making? Or
No,
am I good?
I'm confident that you'll make good food.
Okay, thanks. Some form of
Hey,
fish
thanks.
stew.
Fish.
Delish.
And then the gray is going to rifle through the bag some more and pull out some of that elk meat and just toss it to our owlbear friend and make a face at the elk meat and then wipe his hands in the grass.
So, is anybody else worried about Margrave?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
Well, she lost a lot of her land.
Which means she lost a lot of her power.
Well, hopefully the rest of it will be protected. It's part of the one of the reasons why I asked for a flower. Bring her on the adventure, and if all else, I can replant it.
So you think as long as you have that flower and it's alive, she's alive?
I hope so.
I don't know much about this, so I'll take your word for it. That's comforting at least, because she was nice. She was peaceful. She didn't hurt us. She deserves
Yeah.
to be able to live.
I agree. Anyway, dinner's ready.
Awesome, Flora. Again, try to talk to Marcus about Margrave, okay?
Hey,
Laura's actually probably gonna just watch them eat and do that instead.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
It's because she had so many pastries earlier, isn't it? Doesn't want to eat food.
Actually, she only had one. Remember? I
heck?
kept getting swiped.
So I will eat. All right. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. Wake me up. I'll take the early morning shift.
I can do first.
I'll do second.
I can take the darkest of nights.
Okay.
Here, Gray. I think this will help. And I'm gonna grab a piece of rope. I'm gonna cast light on it, and I'll throw it up into a tree that's like just far enough away so we could see coming from the trail.
Cool. Thanks.
Yep. All right. I'm going to sleep.
Good night.
Okay. So wait, who's taking the first watch?
Gray is.
Gray? Okay.
While everybody else is sleeping, I would like to try to bring that shield to my face while watching and kind of try humming to it, sort of like the singing people were doing for a little bit.
Okay. Make a performance check for me.
Oh, that's a much better roll. That's a 22.
22. And did you say you tucked Margrave's flower into the back of the shield as well, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
So I now have the final flower from the farmer and Margrave.
Yes. And as you do like that light humming, the flower that you would put in tucked into the side of it, also you see as you hum, the roots sort of just kind of meld into the shield as well.
Oh.
And sort of stemming out from where the handguard would be in the center, along some of those different roots that sort of trail out and make up the body of the shield now. There's just traceries of purple that kind of wrap in and around the back of the shield.
Oh, pretty. And I'll probably will just continue to hum, even though I'm not really humming at the shield anymore, just in general.
Just doing a soft little hum.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Over the course of your watch, you hum a little bit, and aside from just sort of like the soft crackling of the fire, you don't hear or see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. In that case, I'll wake up Flora and Glam. I will gently shake a Flora. till she awakens.
Hello.
Rise and shine. And I'm gonna go over to Glam, and I'm going to be a little less gentle, and kind of be like, Glam, and I'm just gonna shake him a little harder than I did Flora.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Okay, cool. Just, your turn. Huh.
Oh, okay.
And I'll go and lay down.
All right. Gray, as you lay down, can you just roll a d20 for me?
Sure. Oh no, that's a 6.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. And then Flora and Glam, could you guys make perceptions for each of you?
Absolument.
At this point, the light spell that Zazel cast would have gone out, so you guys both have dark vision, or?
I've got the devil's sight.
Right, so you don't have any issues seeing Flora?
I do have dark vision, yeah.
Okay, so then just regular rolls then.
Although my rolls apparently say otherwise.
18.
11.
11? 18? Okay. It's quiet for a time, and at this point you're reaching sort of like the deepest part of the evening, and you do hear some crunching. It's a little ways off in the distance, but the sounds of something larger moving through the woods.
Maybe it's another owl bear.
I mean, it would be quite interesting if we could give Muffin a friend.
That's too much work. Does it sound like Muffin's footsteps?
Make a nature check.
Okay. $15.
15?
Yeah.
Hard to tell from a distance whether or not a thing crunching through the woods sounds the same as how your owlbear would.
She just kind of glances at Muffin's paw and is like, I need to recognize that's the sound more. I don't know. Should we wake them up?
Unless something is actively coming our way, I think we should let them get some sleep.
Okay. Cool.
Is your brother always like that, by the way?
Which one?
Marcus. I mean,
Like what?
the rude, greeting, as it were.
She has an offended look on her face when you said rude. No. He's
I
just
apologize.
texting.
It was just kind of painful.
Well, that just means you need to get better at your skills.
Ooh, she just said skill gap.
I mean, you're not.
L plus ratio or plus ratio.
I mean, you're not wrong. Before all this happened, I was never one to fight. I always ran.
Well, then I don't think it's really nice to call him rude if you don't have the experience. He's just trying to make sure that you're up to par. He does the same thing to me. We used to have random moments where he would just attack me, and then we'd start training. It was great.
I don't... Look, you have to remember, I don't know what it's like to have family, so... I don't know if this is normal or not.
It's our normal. I don't know about other people.
I suppose so.
It beats sitting in a stupid tavern for however many long.
And then she's just gonna get quiet.
I mean, to be fair, I wish I had some families that I knew about, like you.
Hmm.
Someone's that cared enough to actually do anything like that.
Ooh, fire crackling.
That's nice. Yeah, I heard that. I was like, ooh.
Sudden music change.
Yeah.
Oh, is it time? Is it
No,
time?
Ramble made a solid point that the music seemed too happy
Yeah.
and peaceful, and it was
But-
still daytime music.
By the way, Flora, this is something that you would be seeing after hearing the sounds going on out there. There's just like a soft red glow to Glam's irises, essentially. Just
Okay.
a little more tense, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Floor's essentially just the rest of the time is just gonna be quiet.
All right. Is there anything else you're thinking about doing, Glam, or?
Nothing else other than staring into the normal lighting for them.
Yeah. Okay. Word. Make one more perception check for me.
Just Glam?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Another 11.
Another 11? Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
But you're hitting sort of like the darkest part of the night has kind of passed, and we're slowly reaching in towards like the early morning hours now, and you figure it's about time for a third watch to start.
I'm gonna walk over to Zazel and just do that whole put my hands on both sides of his cheeks and then like go up and go, wake up!
Oh God! Stop that! We told you about waking people up like that. It's weird.
It's fine. It
Your
didn't
hands
have a
smell like
problem.
jelly.
I'm eating jelly.
I can tell you were eating jelly.
I didn't need any flyer. Going to bed.
Still a better ways than I woke him up last.
There was crunching. It didn't sound like muffin crunchles, but I don't know what they sound like. I'm going to sleep.
So you're talking about like footsteps.
Yeah, like crick crack breaking branches.
So it was in the trees?
It was like further off.
What direction? I'll keep an eye on that direction.
Do I know what direction?
Yeah, I would have said it was sort of like off to the east.
The east.
For all that it matters.
I don't know what
To the
that matters,
east.
but the east.
All right, you two go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on that. I might check it
Okay.
out. I won't go very far.
Okay.
Go to bed.
All right. You want to make a perception check for me, Zazel?
Yes. I'll also make a stealth check and move my way towards that direction.
Okay.
Which one do you want first?
You can do them all together. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Okay. And okay. So the stealth check. Let me grab my sheet real quick. Stealth check was a 10,
Okay.
and then the perception check was 16.
Okay. All right. You head out. How far away from the camp exactly are you trying to scope out?
I wouldn't be within earshot, so I'd say about 40, 50 feet around that.
40, 50 feet?
Not far.
Okay. Make a survival check for me too.
Yep. That'd be flat 10.
Flat 10? Okay. You looking around, you do see sort of like a little ways past the 40, 50 feet mark, maybe like another 30, you can see kind of in the low light spots where something passed by here. But you're not sensing with, you know, what you're hearing anything particularly close by now, but it looks like something passed that way.
Okay. I'm making my way back to camp. It seems like it just kept going on its way. So.
Yeah, you had a hard time really kind of like getting the specifics, but it didn't seem too bad.
All right, I'll just spend the rest of my watch just kind of keeping in watch over everybody.
All right. And sometime before the sun starts to rise, Gray,
Yeah.
you are resting normally, resting peacefully. And for a bit, it's been peaceful. You haven't had anything even remotely like a strange dream or a not so nice night of sleep in quite a while. But as you're resting, you're having a very mundane dream as you just sort of are dreaming of day-to-day life back at the tavern. Sort of that evening ritual that you're so familiar with. And then in your dream, you see a figure sort of just kind of softly enter the tavern. And they're big. They're sort of crouching a little to get through the door frame, and they're cloaked. You can't really see too much. There's just some like some soft silver hair kind of hanging out from the edges of the hood in this very like big, dark, deep blue robe with, you know, hood kind of situation they've got over the top of them. And the figure sort of enters, and when it's clear your attention sort of moves towards it, it just sort of raises a hand and softly gestures towards you, and then quickly turns and leaves the tavern.
I follow.
All right. And make a perception check for me.
A 15. Thank
15.
fuck for +6, by the way. Jesus.
Yes. And you step out of the tavern, and where you would be expecting just sort of that like little soft garden area and that neat little walk path of stones that both you and Eli had worked to maintain and make just like a cute little edifice, you are instead greeted with those luminescent mosses and softly glowing fairy lights in the trees of the Starlight Grove that you're used to. And looking up, the stars are still gone. And off in the distance, you see that same figure stepping outside, or stepping off into the distance. Kind of not like running, but walking with purpose, with their back to you.
Wait. I'm gonna call out to them and try to head in their direction.
Okay. They don't seem to slow. And they keep heading towards sort of where the tree line is.
I'm going to jog after them.
Okay. And make just an athletics check for me.
Oh, I'll do great at them. Oh.
That would be an 8.
An 8. You start jogging, and you feel like you've picked up the pace, but the distance almost seems like it's gotten further. Like you're not making any real headway towards them. And you see they step into the trees, but you can still see just that faint outline of that deep blue cloak off in the distance.
I am still going to try to get to them. Can I try to, in my sleep self, can I try to cast Hold Person?
Yeah, just make a D20 check and add your wisdom modifier for me.
Ooh. That's a 22.
22? Okay. And what's the DC on that?
The DC on that is a Wisdom 14.
14? Okay.
Yeah.
And even though you know this is a dream and you can feel it, you still tap some of that native nature that, dream or no dream, you know is suffused around the grove that you grew up in. And as you reach out, you feel for just the briefest of second the spells start to take hold. You see the figure go to take a step and then freeze for a heartbeat, a blink of an eye, and then they just stop, pause, half look back, and then keep moving.
I'm just gonna call out again. Please wait.
And as they sort of step just a little further, you see them start to descend what appears to be some manner of decline at the edge of your sight, as they seem to have been lowering in height.
Is it like a hill, stairs? What's?
And as you get closer, you see that they've descended down into a cavern.
I'm going to continue to follow.
All right. Make a wisdom check for me.
Is that just adding my wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
That's just, unfortunately, a 13.
A 13?
Mm-hmm.
As you start to head down into this cave, at first there's just a little bit more of that luminescent moss you're familiar with, and then the cave starts being studded with these softly glowing rocks, and with every step there's more of these rocks, and they're brighter and brighter and brighter, until you shut your eyes for a moment, and when you open them, you are laying in camp among your friends with the first traces of sunlight beaming back down on your eyes.
I'm just gonna sit up. Am I actually awake? And pinch myself.
And yeah, you're awake. Make a constitution check for me, and you can make it with advantage.
Thank fuck for advantage. Jeez. Constitution check. What does that entail?
Just your constitution, I believe. I don't think you're proficient in that, are you?
No, not
Okay.
in a con save way.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
17? Okay. You're definitely you can feel the tiredness that sort of comes from a bad dream, but you're not exhausted.
Okay.
But it is, the first traces of morning.
I'll stop mid-form with the rapier, be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
I'm just gonna wave sleepily, and I will get to just starting to make some form of breakfast.
You need any help?
I don't think so. You guys collected enough firewood to really keep this going.
Well, yeah, no, I meant with food, because I realize it's kind of unfair that this is like the only vacation you're probably ever gonna get, and we just keep making you cook anyways.
It's okay. I kind of find it relaxing. I like to cook, so this is fine. I'm like looking through all of the stuff. I'm not really sure what to make for breakfast with fish and mushrooms.
They didn't give us any eggs.
I don't see any. And ice cream.
Well, here, let me go see if I can find some eggs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try to find a bird's nest.
Make a survival check for me.
Oh my god, of course. 19?
19.
Oh, nice.
It takes you, like 10, 20 minutes, but fishing around, you find, a nest that's sort of like close to ground level, with some sizable eggs in it.
So sorry, Mama Bird, and I'm gonna take them.
Okay.
All right, well, here you go, Gray. I found a couple of eggs here. Not sure if you want to use them. They might be fertilized. I don't know.
I wonder if there's a way to figure that out.
Don't know.
I don't know. Is there a way to figure that out?
I think if you put them in water or something like that, it's just what I'm feeling. Let me see.
If you put them in water, you can check if they're bad or not.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
There is no easy way to tell outside of cracking the egg open.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Or by shining light on it.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to hold the eggs up towards the campfire and see if you can see any forms.
Oh, that's not going to be bright enough. Here, light.
Oh,
Light on a stone and like put it up against it.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Are you gonna roll? Or do you want me to roll twice?
I'm gonna let you roll with advantage.
Okay. That would be 24.
24? Looking through them, they seem to just be eggs.
perfect. And I will make us some omelets.
Sweet. Don't feel so bad about taking those now.
Mm-hmm. Is there any cheese in this pack? And I'm gonna start looking.
Make a perception check.
God, I hope so. I don't think I'm going to be able to steal it from a cow, because that's not how cheese works.
13.
13? You do some digging, and you do find there are a few, like, little wrapped things, and as you unwrap them, there are cheese, little cheese blocks in there.
Little baby bells.
Oh my
Perfect.
god.
And with that, I will make some cheese and mushroom omelets for those of us that will eat it. I will once again take out some disgusting elk meat and give it to our Muffin. So Muffin has something, and I will wait until Flora wakes up to ask if she would like pastries or ice cream.
And as you fish out, you don't actually find any more elk meat in there.
Oh. And with that, I guess I will take out some fish.
Yeah, and there's a number of like different types of dried fish in there.
And see if Muffin will eat them.
As you offer it over, Muffin has no problem snapping it up and munching on it.
Perfect.
By the way, when they were on their watch, I'm going to point to the area, they heard something over there. I saw the tracks of it. It looked like a pretty decent-sized animal that walked through. Just something I wanted to take note on. That's really the only thing that happened during my watch. I checked it out a little bit, but it didn't seem anything important.
Maybe it was a deer or something.
Could have been, or maybe a lost human, anything, I don't know. Maybe an elf, but then again, I heard that if there's tracking, like, they're trained and they're probably not going to leave tracks.
Yeah, probably.
Let's just try to keep a close eye whenever we're walking on the trail. Once
I
everybody's
agree.
up, we'll go over there and take a closer look, see if we can find some footprints or maybe some paw prints or something.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alrighty, and yeah, and it's not too much longer before it's like full sun up, and you can start kind of poking everyone else awake.
I'm gonna sneak on over to Flora, and I'm going to pinch her nose closed.
God damn it.
Look. Ah!
She'll just try to slap you while waking up, you know?
It's time to wake up.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you good.
Hey, I checked out the area that you told me about. There's definitely something moving through there. So once we're done eating, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I will get up and walk over to the group.
Okie dokie.
Flora, would you like pastries or ice cream this morning?
Pastries are fine.
You're not mad at me, are you?
No.
Insight check.
You can roll to persuade or deceive. You don't have to let us know. I guess your choice.
Okay.
Whether or not you're trying to deceive or persuade or do whatever.
I got 19.
I have a 24 for insight.
No, she's not mad at you.
Okay, I just feel like every time I've been talking to Flora, she's like, meh.
Seem a little down there, kid. You alright?
I'm fine.
You sad that we left Marcus again?
No.
Alright, well, if you need to talk about it or anything, let Glam know. They'll love to talk to you about that.
I'm just gonna pass the backpack back to Flora so she can take her own pastries.
Lamb talks too much.
Yeah, I know, that was the point. I would love for Glam to be awake and we're just talking this mad shit.
No
Not
one
talking
woke
mad
Graham
shit
up.
for people in front of hex gun range.
Oh, God.
I don't even know what that is. All I know is I got
Summon the
these
gun.
guns and I'll start flexing.
I am sorry, Flora, for last night. I didn't really get to address any concerns I had earlier for the sake of trying to keep peace.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just joking.
Well,
Insight?
I have omelets for everyone. Come and get it while it's hot.
Has
Yep.
the bag got any hot sauce in it?
How many-
I don't know. I don't think so.
Ugh.
Does it matter how many pastries you gave me? Like, how many pastries did you give me? I'm just saying.
I just handed you the bag so you could grab it yourself.
Oh, I meant from the day before.
Wait,
Like-
wait,
Oh, day before I gave you 3.
Okay.
wait, where did
well,
the cheese? Wait, is that cheese I smell?
Yeah, there was some cheese in the bag too.
Yeah, no eggs though. I actually had to go get that from a bird.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I would think that eggs wouldn't keep well in a pack.
If it's summing them, I don't really. Cheese wouldn't keep well, would it?
Well, honestly, nothing in this bag really should keep well. But the ice cream never melts. I'm just assuming.
No. What I meant was, you
magic.
know, like they might
Getting
crack
crushed?
very easily. Yes.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Yep.
Well,
I need an yep.
Gray taught me a really neat trick on how to check whether or not there's a baby bird in there. So next time I will check before I steal.
Yes, that's a good thing to do.
Absolutely a good idea.
Yeah, because I was about to get my ass pecked if those things were fertilized.
Honestly, I would have had you put them back.
No, that's what I mean. I would have went to go put them back, and Mama Bird probably would have been there.
Yeah.
Weird. These were rock eggs.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh.
Zazel, where did you find these eggs this size of your face?
Oh Lord.
Oh, just over there by those rocks. What?
They were laid yesterday. They're still very small.
Oh my God. Imagine. All right. Well, I guess after we eat, we should continue on our way.
We have a long way to go, don't we?
How long did they say it was gonna take to get there? I don't remember.
I think a week.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. It's just.
Well, before we go, let's go check out that area.
Oh, right.
We need to make sure we're not being followed.
You guys can. I'll clean up camp if you guys want to check that out real quick. It's not that far away, is it?
It's about 80 feet that way, but honestly, I'd rather have your eyes there, Gray.
Oh, let's clean up first then.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And it doesn't take you more than like 10-ish minutes between all of y'all to move it up.
Did I make like a survival check or something?
To clean up?
Look at these. No,
for the...
look at the...
to take a look at the tracks? Yeah, if you want to make a survival check or a nature check.
I don't know if this would work, but would I be able to use prestidigitation to kind of hide our campsite a little bit?
Yeah,
like clean up
if
the area?
I mean, it would take you probably like a minute of just like consistent casting, but
All right.
with
We'll
a little
definitely do that
effort,
then.
you could probably leave no trace it a little bit. I'll say just make a survival check, mostly to aid your knowledge of how to make it look that way.
Oh boy.
You got this.
Not bad actually. 19.
Yeah, it takes you like I don't know, like a minute, so like 10 or so casts to really get the area cleaned up, but not too much difficulty. Too much difficulty.
Words are hard, man.
They're extremely difficult. You get the whole area looks about exactly the same as when you came in.
I'm used to going into places and making it look like I was never there. This just makes it far easier.
Yes. But yeah, so Gray, nature or a survival?
Okay. I'm assuming that Zazel took me to where the spot was.
Yeah.
Woo! That's a 24 for survival.
24 for survival. So, as you take a good look on these tracks, it looks like there were like four or five figures that passed through this way.
Figures, as in like people?
Well, 4 or 5 different things pass this way. And looking through it, you can see that the tracks are... a couple of them are like biped in nature, so it's just like a pair of feet. And the feet are like... they're not quite human-sized. They're probably like a larger child-sized kind of foot. But ending with like pronged talon prints. And then you can see like these like sort of scuffle steps of like 3 different like animals or creatures of some sort walking on all 4, also with like these longer sort of clawed steps. But you don't recognize the specifics of what would have caused the tracks.
I will relay that info to the rest of them.
So it looks like maybe some locals and their hunting animals.
Maybe.
What would have clawed feet?
I mean, why can you change forms?
I mean, I'm not sure what sort of animal would be a hunting animal for somebody like that would have clawed feet like that.
Well, maybe we'll just keep our eyes peeled while we
Yeah,
travel.
Glam, you can talk to anybody, right? Any language doesn't matter.
I wish. No,
I thought you had a spell for that.
No. I have no spells for that. I barely know the spells I have in the first place.
Oh, fun. All right, well, let's try not to get noticed then.
All right. So would one of you make just a regular old d20 roll for me?
I'll let someone else do it this time.
I vote Flora.
Bye.
Flora.
This is straight D20?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. D20, roll. You voted the wrong person. 3!
Oh, 3, huh?
That's why we wanted to mix it up.
Flat D20 is justice.
Your justice. Don't worry. I haven't used the other dice yet.
The one that kills me?
No. The one that's counting how many dumb references you make.
Ah. It's probably just like extra damage on top of one of us. We all have our own die.
It's like a bardic inspiration that the enemies get when I feel like giving it to them.
Oh God.
That's actually a good way to keep your players in line.
So as the day starts, it doesn't take long before the clear skies from yesterday definitely start to fade out, and it gets darker very early.
Oh no.
You brought the rain.
Oh, daylight saving time. I forgot about that.
Rain again.
Can I keep perception while we're traveling?
Yes, of course.
Well, that's the dice. I dropped it, and I dropped it in my box. That's what I'm using. Hey, rolled ball. It's a
Just a
19
moment.
plus 6.
Jesus fucking Christ.
25.
Did you take the observant feat?
No, I just
You should.
I just have a plus 6 in perception and survival and stuff. That's why the rolls have been good.
So good.
Their wisdom, my charisma, high.
So you said a 25 perception, you said?
Yes.
Keeping an eye out. Okay. Alrighty.
I'm also going to use the pot from this morning to shield my head from rain.
Yes, and as you guys really start, it starts, like raining pretty heavily.
Maybe we should look for shelter before this.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone getting sick here.
I won't get sick, I'm fine.
That's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, that'll definitely set us back some. But I guess what's really the rush?
I mean, there's a bit of a rush, but we need to take care of ourselves first, or else we won't be able to help at all. Puts up a mage hand over Flora, by the way, so that it'll at least catch some of the rain.
Does that work?
I don't know. They caught a tart.
Not well.
I
Much
the
like
floor
if somebody
because-
were to hold a standard hand over your head in the rain.
Yes, but Flora is smaller. That was why I put the mage hand over her rather than any of the bigger people.
It
I'm
blocks
using a pot. We're fine.
a little bit of it.
I guess I should make a survival check to find a place to bunker down.
Yeah, if you
This
wouldn't
is a
mind.
shame. We just got started.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be worse.
It's
could be
an
worse.
11.
An 11? Okay.
Yeah. That was a bad roll.
You guys start heading down, and you've traveled for probably about 2 hours before the rain really starts hitting the way, to a point where you feel like you have to kind of get off of the road. But as you kind of,
You keep saying road. It's not really a road, though, right?
it's sort of more like a beaten path, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you could take a wagon down it if you were careful. And it takes a bit, but you do find like a stone outcrop that's kind of risen up and then worn away at the underneath a little bit. So it's kind of like a soft overhang where you can kind of rest for a bit while some of the storm passes.
Okay.
Yes, sheep. You can be the country rap song if you really desire. You take your horse down the old dirt road, old town road.
I'll point out the overhang and usher us over there.
All right, good eyes, good eyes.
I wish.
I wish there's a way we could tell whether this is gonna happen or not.
I know.
We need pine cones.
Why do we need
Right.
pine cones?
If you get a pine cone, you can tell if it's gonna rain because the little leaf thingies will open up, and if it's dry, it'll close.
Really?
Really?
That's really interesting.
That's actually super cool.
Yeah.
I'm soaked, and I'm gonna.
Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy?
Lord, look at the rain, and I'm gonna take my shirt off and wring it out with all the water. I'm sure it's just like everywhere now.
Okay.
Are we under the overhang?
Yeah.
I am not looking at the rain, and I am looking at Zazel do this, and just blinking.
You do know that I could do something about that, right, Zazel?
Glam, does your one spell help with that?
No, I didn't know that.
It does actually.
Oh, could you maybe?
I was kind of practicing with it a little last night.
Oh, good, because I was about to take my pants off and put my shirt back on.
Nobody needs to see that, Zazel. Nobody.
Oh, come on, you were looking.
No. No, I was not. And just going to like snap their fingers and press digitation a few times to help dry off the clothing.
Thanks.
Oh, that was a little bit better, a little bit faster.
Just one sec.
Uh,
You guys make a perception check for me?
All of us?
Yeah, we'll just take a group average.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's an
6.
Another. Oh, it's an 8 this time.
Carry us, great.
Dirty 20.
Beautiful, thank you.
Oh
I
my
am-
god.
I am busy trying to get everybody's clothes dry.
I'm wringing my hair out because I don't think it's gonna work on my hair.
That'll work
So-
on everything.
So just Gray is looking. Got it.
Yeah. For the most part, like, as you guys are starting out and, like, kind of settling in, it's definitely distracting as you guys are individually, like, all sort of rustling about, doing your own thing. And you don't catch it until it's close, and you hear just a...
Guys,
It's just Muffin.
it's not. That's not from Muffin.
That is not Muffin.
Muffin is like sort of sitting next to you, looks up and cocks its head.
Oh my god, he hasn't dried you yet?
It was just so.
It's going to take me at least like a minute and a half to get this done.
Can I pinpoint where the sound is coming from?
Oh yeah, I mean, make an attempt.
What am I rolling?
Just perception with disadvantage for me, please.
Damn it! Oh, why'd you have to go and say disadvantage?
Because
I rolled
it's
a natural 20. You
downpouring?
fucker. All right. Well, now that I don't have a natural 20, it's a 15.
A 15.
Yeah.
It's probably
Natural 20.
about 20 feet from you guys. There is just a couple of pairs of glowing yellow eyes you can see from in the rain, and the figures are kind of hunched. You can't really see too much.
I'm going to quickly point them out to everybody.
Well, that is lovely.
Hey, look, we don't really want any trouble. It's raining out there. How about you wait until it stops raining, then we'll fight.
I do not think that is how it works.
I don't want to go back out there. You kidding me?
I don't either, but I don't think they're going to give us much of a choice here.
What languages do you speak? We have plenty of room here. You can share this with us, or those animals. Those might be animals.
I'm just gonna call out. We don't want any trouble.
Repeat in Sylvan.
We don't want any, period.
And I'll. And I'm just going to put the pot down and kind of get myself. Can I actually do something?
Sure. What would you like to do?
I would like to, on one of the creatures in the distance, well, actually, it's a 20-foot cube. I would like to cast Fairy Fire at them.
Ooh.
Okay. Is there a save on Fairy Fire?
It's
Dexterity.
Dex 14.
That is unfortunately does not succeed.
Okay.
You set aside you set the spell out, and you feel like it's about to take hold, and then it just sort of fizzles.
Fizzles. Well, that unfortunately didn't work.
I do not know what to do.
I don't know if they're friendly or not.
I'm gonna just take out my rapier just in case.
Alright, initiative for you guys.
Alright, let's roll!
Rolling my initiative.
Wow! Holy crap! That's a 22.
Woo!
That's a 10.
I roll real good.
20.
I
Okay.
have a 16.
This is the best I've rolled on initiative this entire series.
Ready this
Fucking
time.
same. I think I've been like under 10 every time.
Lauren,
Same.
20. Zazel was
10.
10.
I gotta put my shirt back on.
I've heard that there's a curse for monks
Gray 16.
in
Yes.
like stream series that they can't roll well on initiative most of the time.
Glam, you said 20 something?
22.
That sounds about right, actually. I don't think I've rolled the greatest.
there are a pair of glowing-eyed figures in the distance that you can easily see. Glam, you are first up.
Things I never expected to hear.
Wait. Why is Muffin on the board? He's not fighting.
Muffin's just behind you guys.
He's gonna just retreat. That's what he do.
Yeah, he's hiding in the wood. It's fine. He's safe.
He's Muffin, the scarediest of owlbears.
I am not such a dick that I would kill your animal companion that you wish to just have.
Thank you. Oh, look, I see a wolf.
Much appreciated.
I mean,
Oh my god, Aloe. Anyway.
I know you said they were easy to spot, a pair of glowing eyes, but donde estás?
I see them.
I don't.
There's a wolf out in the
I see them.
distance.
Oh,
yeah.
I see this thing. I see
Hello?
it. Okay.
Oh, I just see a wolf.
Sneaky snacky, hello?
I see.
Sneaky snacky, I roll for attacky.
Yeah.
Oh, I see more than just a wolf. Oh shit.
Mhm.
Oh.
Well, I'm seeing it from
shit.
Zazel's point of view, and all he sees
Yeah.
right now is a wolf.
I don't even see a wolf. Where's see a wolf?
It's right across the way. There's
Oh,
a
hey, wolf! Look at that. No,
Yeah.
that's not a wolf. That's a rock. Sorry.
I think the things that I sense stuff at is
Yeah. I would say that's over this way, yeah.
All right.
does
So
Ratchet have a good angle
Well,
on everything? You
I've
do.
got a great angle. I got good views.
Good views.
Yes.
Confused of our depth front row.
Yes. Front row seat to the shit show. All right. What we got for me? First up.
Glam is panicking, just like grabbing at things, pulls out one of the cards that is just completely black. Dark card is going to bleed back to whatever form it originally had, and darkness is going to be cast on that tree.
All right. Right here.
That one there, yeah.
And how big?
I'm
you
trying.
said? Darkness is what?
Okay.
It's a 5-foot radius? 10-foot?
I think it's a 15-foot radius actually. Explosion Eldritch, Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I should have advantage on that. I think.
Oh, yeah, because you can see right through the darkness.
Exactly. That's a 14.
14? Actually, yeah, that hits. So,
Oh shit.
you pull out the gun, and as you blast it, the rest of you just see as this, arc of light bursts from the gun and slams into that just field of just nothing.
Also, I'm going to pump a crippling shot into that.
All right.
So they need to make a strength throw DC 14, or they will fall prone and have their speed reduced to 0 until my next turn.
All right. All right. No, that goes right off, too. Oh, wait. I take it back. Hold on.
Oh, wait, there's more!
Oh, no, it does not work. So as your blast arcs out, and it's sort of, as you aim, low in its body, just kind of drop it and bring it down, you see as the energy arcs and it burns across this thing's leg, and it looks up and it goes...
It took 7 force damage, by the way.
7 force? Okay.
That does not sound good.
All right. And as you go like it would, it just you see for just a moment as it really flexes its being a little bit, and it stays put.
I was hoping it would go down so we had some extra time.
All right. That'll do it for you.
That's it. Yeah.
Alrighty. Flora, you're up.
Well, there's that. There. I'm having flashbacks to the last time I walked into that. I will move at least.
Yeah, it's 20,
Okay.
yep, 25.
Yeah. Then I will hold my action if anything comes near me to attack.
I'm going for a stibbity stab if you can manage it.
Maybe stab.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Gray.
Oh, I am just pumped.
Oh, I bet. You sound pumped. Oh.
Gray is just going to.
Oh, shit. Party's over there.
Okay. Right away, to activate his starry form. So you're just going to see the freckles on his face light up slightly in the pattern of the chalice.
Ooh.
So he's just gonna get that ready, just in case. Which is, how do I mark that? Where is that? Yes, there you go. And then, which I believe that's a freaking bonus action to do.
Your form, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah, it is. I just had to double check. It is. And so, because that's not a spell, does that mean I can do a regular spell, or do I still have to do?
You can cast a regular spell as well, yes. Because that's not a spell, that's just an action.
Yeah, that's a feat.
That's a class feature. So you're good there.
I'm going to slide up this way.
Okay.
Here.
25 feet.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more. My 30. And I'm just going to hope for the best and conjure up a beautiful looking shard of ice and fling it into the darkness and see what happens.
Alrighty. What's the range on that?
With me, 120 feet.
Okay, word. So, yeah, just make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. Womp womp. Hold on. It is. With disadvantage, that's a 12.
12?
Yes.
You hurl it off into the distance, and you can hear that, like, burst of ice noise that you're familiar with, and you hear, but you're not sure if it's actually, like, made any physical contact.
I have no idea, but
Does
because it does explode in a 5-foot radius, do you still want me to roll for it or no?
That's a good question. One moment.
Because whether or not I hit a target, wherever it hits, it then explodes.
Yeah,
and anything within 5 feet will take damage.
Roll another d20 for me.
19.
19? Alright, yeah. I'll have it. It's a dex save for the other damage, right? Okay.
And it has to be dex 14.
Yep, roll damage on that.
That's a 9.
9? 9 damage, okay.
9 full damage.
And that makes it their turn. This one is gonna just kind of blind leap right to there.
Nice. Hello.
So Flora, that's an attack for you right out the gate, as he's moved directly into your range, directly in front of your face.
Smack him.
18.
18, that hits.
The damage is 10 points of damage.
10 points, alright. And as you get a closer look at this thing, it's sort of like half humanoid. It's got like this like furred goat face to it. And it's almost like a rot has set in across it, as it's like covered in like sort of these like thick boils, and like the skin is torn in a few places. But it is thickly muscled. It's got this long barbed tail. And as you just stab into it with the rapier, it goes, alright, and then it is going to attack back to you. Well, it's not gonna succeed. That's an 8.
Yep, nope.
And as it lands, and almost immediately, this thing pounces, and you just lance into it with this rapier, ready for it, as it just comes out of the darkness, not knowing where it's going. and then it lashes out with its tail, but it is expecting a figure much larger than you and just buzzes right over your head, but you see these nasty barbed spikes.
Ew.
And that makes it its turn. Now the other one is going to make an attempt here. And it's moved up to here. And that is... Oh, I guess it'll... If it can't attack, it's going to double move up. And it's going to move right up to you, Glam.
Oh, hello, big, furry, and stinky.
Alright. And that ends its turn. Zazel, you're up.
I'm going to stick to the original plan that I had. I'm going to move up behind it here. As I do, I'm getting closer to it. I can see that it looks kind of gross. Can I tell if it's diseased or undead, or do I know anything about this thing?
I mean... In the sort of the heat of the moment, there's nothing you can really tell one way or another. It could be, could not be. Hard to say. Like, you'd have to take, like, I mean, like an action to observe it, I guess.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely not going to be doing that. So I'm going to go ahead while I'm running over here, and I slide across. I'm going to activate the Arms of Astral Stealth, so I need for it to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 8.
That is not enough, so it's going to take 2d4 points of force damage.
Okay.
Going to be 5 points of force damage.
All right. And so that's
And now I have
just
my
the gloves coming out, or how's that work?
Yeah, that's just the gloves coming out. When I smash them together and the gloves form on top, the shockwave goes out. It is only each creature of my choice within 10 feet of me, so obviously I'm just going to choose
Oh,
that
okay.
one.
Cool. Got it.
Yep.
Good to know.
And I'm going to go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage because I'm flanking.
Yeah, absolutely.
A 23.
That hits for sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll this die here.
Let's say 10. That would be with advantage, right?
That was with advantage, yes.
Okay.
Yep, I almost rolled perfect. I had a 17, so I was like, dang, close. All right, that would be a total of 7 more force damage as I smack this thing in the back of the head.
All right.
Trying to get its attention.
As you slam into this thing some more, you feel its body just like slowly softening and giving underneath these hits. All right, we are on to the other creatures here. It's a 40-foot move it has, right up on your ass here.
It's not allowed.
Wow. That's too bad. It's going to do it anyway.
I veto that.
And it's gonna, it
I'm
is
gonna have to
also
say no.
flanking on you, as it turns out. So it's going to make 2 attacks on you at advantage.
You're using
one
those
is an
dice again, aren't you?
11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Were you scared for a second? Because I was scared for a second
thought you
at
were
that
using the
last.
dice.
Yeah.
I was like, you son of a bitch.
The second one is 19.
19 does hit, yes.
19 hits.
What do you mean? That's a miss for sure.
Too
was
high,
you-
it misses.
So that's 7 damage, and then make a Constitution save for me.
Ooh, that is not great. That is a total of 9.
9.
Yes.
9?
Well, as this thing like leans in and it makes that first snap at you, and you instinctively just pull out of the way, but you don't expect the speed at this thing moves as it just like quickly leans in again with these like thick, long, yellowed teeth, and it just snaps again. And the second time, it sort of catches you right on like the calf. And as it does, you feel almost immediately just like this wrongness, sort of radiating, burning like pain directly from that spot. So you are poisoned.
Okay.
And that ends its turn. And
Okay,
this
that's not
one
too bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
It's gonna move up its full speed, and then it's gonna just move again because it can't get any closer. Up onto Flora, and that's its full turn. This one can move. It's gonna double move it as well. It's gonna come in at you, Gray. So it's
That
here,
sounds
but it's
right.
not able to attack because it spent its move and its action to move. But we are top of the order. Back to you, Glam.
As I said before, going to drop that darkness. Well, this is going to be pretty bad, isn't it?
We'll make this a little brighter so everyone can see a little easier.
Another card comes out. The one with the 3 fools, the 3 jokers on it. Mirror image.
All right. Mirror image up and active. That's another bonus action, yes, because it's a card feat.
Indeed.
Cool.
This is a very crazy feat, so I'm loving playtesting it.
All right.
So now there are 3 glams. Or no, there are 4 glams. And,
You pull the card out and focus on it, and just sort of in the back of your head, you hear that, like, rhythmic clacking of the roulette wheel. As 3 of these shadows sort of fall from the card into coalescing around you into these illusions.
and the fool becomes 1 again.
Indeed.
As, I don't know what is wrong with you, my friend, but, we're going to get out of this ourselves, okay? Shocking grasp, using the hex gun.
Alright. The attack roll, yeah?
Yes. Oh, that's a natural 20 for 26.
Alright. Excellent.
So just pressing the gun, like, and I'll pump another crippling shot into it as well.
Alright. So it'll roll for that. Roll damage for me.
11 electrical.
11? Okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, and this thing it's in your face, of course. So as you pull the gun up and just light that trigger up, you see the electricity sort of arc right from the barrel into this thing. And you're like, this is a good shot. Like, point blank right to the chest. And the lightning arcs out, and it flexes its muscles for a minute, and it just, like, heaves out this grotesque breath. And, like, it would start to, like, the muscles would lock up, and then it just stops. And just... and it doesn't do quite as much damage as you expected it to do.
Well, that is not good. But it's still damage.
But yes, but it did take damage, and it stays up on its feet.
Ah, god damn it.
Alright.
Well, the good news, though. Oh, woo, 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 woo. 1, 2...
Are you hopping out of its range?
Yes.
Alright, it'll...
It doesn't get a reaction due to shock and grasp.
Oh, okay. Cool. Perfect.
Go into the woods a little bit.
Excuse me as I Zoidberg out. Alright. Flora, you're up.
Hello. I'm gonna stab the one in front of me. Ah. No, I'm not. That's 6.
You have
Not
advantage.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, you do
Try
have
again.
advantage.
That's 10.
Dang.
Action surge.
Alright.
That's a 23.
23 hits for sure.
Okay, and I'm going to invoke my fire rune.
Alright. So save on that.
Strength saving throw, DC 13.
And what does that do again exactly?
Auto fire damage, but if it fails the saving throw, it's restrained for a minute.
Okay. So it doesn't get advantage on that. Okay. So it is, as you feel, you make the strike against it, and the fire sort of wraps up around its ankles and just holds it in place.
Okay, let me do damage. Whoa. 5 regular points of damage, and 4 fire points of damage. And then it takes 2d6 at the start of its turn.
Okay. The regular damage you swipe the rapier against it, you see the rapier sink right home, and it cuts it quite like normal. The fire, on the other hand, it just seems to, like, it holds it in place, but it seems to be very, very lightly burning the skin. It's definitely not, like, burning the way it should. Gray, you're up.
Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Well, that is sort of how initiative works.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know. The dude in between Flora and Zazel.
Okay. This one? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I can. That was an 18.
You're
Holy.
a fuckface. Holy crap. Okay. Well,
I am
anything
sorry.
still happen?
He is a
Or
fuckface.
no? Okay. So, Gray has raised his hands, and you're going to see a giant beam of moonlight suddenly strike down
Okay.
No.
Oh shit!
and land on the sky. Now, it says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, or a turn starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames, but I don't know if that counts for the first time or not.
I would
'cause
say you
just-
cast the spell, so it's entering it for the first time, is it not?
I guess. Okay, so I get to roll 2d10, but you saved, you fuck, so you take half damage. I'm just finding my d10. Yeah, I said fuck it. No one seems that hurt at the moment. We're fine.
So
It's combat.
Moonbeam.
It's fucking Moonbeam. Using the moon's freaking laser.
The laser fucking laser beams.
Laser from the freaking moon.
So I rolled an 18 for damage. And it takes radiant damage, so you take half of that, so 9.
9 damage.
God
Alright.
damn.
And a shape changer will
Oh, yeah,
make the
if
saving
you would-
throw at disadvantage if it's a shape changer. I don't know what it is. Hey, on each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. That's
there
fun.
you go.
Okay, cool.
Keep in mind, if you catch us in it, we also get fucking zapped.
Yeah.
As this beam comes down, even though like it seems to like have braced a little bit in preparation for it, it doesn't matter. The ghostly flames start sort of at its feet where those flames that Flora had already stuck there are, and it slowly just starts eating its way up this thing until the flames are just subsuming its whole body, and it can't withstand it as it just and slowly sinks and dies.
Nice.
You get a free action to say something. Gran, that
Yeah.
smells fucking awful.
Amazing.
Sorry.
All right.
Don't say that word, Flora.
Awful?
Yeah, that's a bad
Yeah,
word.
it's
Don't
not-
say that one.
Yes, not awful. Never say awful.
Awful.
That's
Okay.
bad.
And that do it for you?
That is my turn.
Oh goodness. All of you
No. Problem solved.
all of you make a constitution save for me.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
I say that with
Man.
only love in my heart. I give you no shit, friend, for missing notifications. We all have lives. We don't always look at Discord.
I was gonna say, am I close enough for that, or?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
That'd be a 15 from me.
15?
I got a
You
9.
good?
Oh, it wanted to land on that 15. 9.
Mine is also a 15.
I got a
All
9.
right. Glam and Flora.
Oh god.
It really did smell awful.
Glam, you take 6 necrotic damage. Flora,
Oh,
you take
shit.
1 necrotic damage.
Aha!
Did we take anything?
No, you're good.
sick.
As you just sort of like, as this thing starts to move around, you feel this like gross presence around it.
Oh.
The one time my resistance to necrotic damage would come in handy, I pass.
Yes.
Because that's never going to happen again.
All right, and it is its go here. It is going to chase back after you, Glam, wherever you've hidden. I can't find your mini.
yeah.
First. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
This thing's moving up to you, and it is going to snap its tail barbs at you.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it moved into the moonbeam?
No, the other one. This one
Oh, okay.
is dead.
Okay, then
That is a 16 to hit, so I think you got a...
Yeah, so let's roll the mirror image. Let me see what exactly I need to roll for this one.
Oh, you're like
I think
deep
I
in the
need a-
trees.
Yeah, that
okay,
does
so I
work.
rolled an 11, so he hits Shadow Glam.
All right.
What does the Shadow Glam do when it dies?
Past darkness.
It puts it puts its thumb up to its nose and does it pops out of existence.
As this thing comes in close and it looks just a little confused, not sure where to swing, as it snaps its tail out and just right through the core of one of these shadow glams as it makes a face and vanishes. And that's its go. Zazel, you're up.
We saw one of those things get blasted, but we're still kind of in danger, so my eyes are going to start to glow. As spectral wings unfold from my back, I'm using it as a bonus action as it's described in the Monster of the Multiverse.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me swap the mini for you.
Yay! Because I'm fully transformed now.
No,
Let's go. Woo! Look at that mini!
Ooh, let's go.
Fucking sick.
Look at those glowing ass wings.
Oh, wait.
There's two of me.
Oh, wait, it went away.
I got.
It doesn't show that
yeah.
for me. It shows a big exclamation point.
It really does.
What the hell?
We all get to see the many but him.
But he's the one putting it out.
Yeah, it looks good on my
looky
screen.
you.
Yeah, I can see him on my screen as well. Although it's a
there
little
it is.
fuzzy on my end.
Wait, what if I just...
Morphed it.
The fuck? I'll fucking destroy you, game.
Yeah, we need more Zazels.
So many.
Zazels.
I mean, we already have 3 glams now, so why not?
I am irate.
I can't
Fine,
believe it's not
everyone
working
else
for you,
can
but
enjoy it. Except us.
Oh.
Here on stream.
It's kind of important for you to be able to see.
Yeah.
Hey guys, the mini's real cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like this, and everyone can see that on my stream at the moment. It is very cool.
Especially in the dark, because like you can see his freckles glowing too.
Yeah.
That part's really cool. All right, well,
Except the
I'm gonna
game's
put
being a
around-
dick for some reason.
cause fuck you. That's why. No, stop spinning. Fine, just punch the wolf in the face. That's all I want. Even though I am poisoned, so that's at disadvantage. Correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's punch his dog. We're not punching that dog.
Oh, you have now become a liquid blob.
Aha!
I did hear a blob
Got
for
it.
just a second.
There we go.
We got it working. Let's go.
Look at that. So cool.
Look at that.
All right.
All right, yeah, I'm good.
Wolf punch.
I rolled a 2. That's an 8. I don't think that's hitting anything.
Not quite.
Do you know what my other roll was? A 3.
Rip.
So no matter what, I was not hitting anything. I was too busy unrolling my fucking wings.
Lights roll out, gauntlets are blazing, and you go to swing at this thing, and once again, you're just sort of like shocked at the speed at which it steps out of your way. Like almost like a trained boxer. Like you go in for your swipes on this thing, and it just goes. Are you making more attacks or just the one?
Nope, just one. That's all I got right now because we're only level 4.
Oh, I wasn't sure. Oh, right.
Yeah, I gotta use my bonus action for the others.
Oh, right. And you bonus
And I use
action
that for the
already.
wings.
Right. Okay, cool. So it is its turn now. It no longer has advantage. Just gonna make the 2 attacks on you. So that's gonna be an 18 and a 10.
18 hits, 10 does not.
I figured. 3 damage.
Oof. You're killing me here. Slowly. Another check, or does my poison even go away?
No, stays put.
Okay. Do I get a check at the end of my turn, or is it just permanent for like a minute?
Nope, no save at the end of your turn. Just
Okay, cool.
is kind of persistent for the moment. All right.
Level 10, this won't be a problem.
All right, and then the one attacking Flora is gonna make a couple of bite attacks onto you. And that is a 10 and an 11. I think you're probably safe.
Yep.
And then the one lancing out to make a couple of bites onto Gray's back. That would be a 14 and a 20.
The 14 actually does not hit me.
There you go. 20 does.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 7 damage.
Surprisingly, it does.
And then a Constitution
Surprisingly.
save for me.
Yes.
You got this, Gray.
I mean, it's not as big of a deal if Gray gets poisoned.
That's a 10.
Yeah, not quite, unfortunately. You also, yeah, you are poisoned as this thing nips down at you, and it sinks its teeth in, and once again, there's that, like, it's like that burning almost right away, sort of reaching out from the wound.
I have to make a concentration check, right? For my moonbeam.
Yeah, so that would be, you just gotta roll a 10.
Well, I rolled a 14, so boom.
Okay, good to go there. Oh, did you move your moonbeam on your turn? No, that was
It
just past turn.
hasn't-
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Or,
I just
sorry,
made
sorry.
it.
Brain go down. It's fine. All right. That brings us back to top of the order. It is Glam. You're up. Back over here in our battle for tree supremacy.
You okay to rise the lightning, huh? Well, how about this?
Stop making quips and just shoot it.
Ecrotman de l'Esprit! As one of the cards, as Glam has the cards in their hand. And that is a mind spike. We are... So, intelligence save. Or no, it's a wisdom save.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it passes because 20 minus 1 is still 19.
Jesus.
And sorry, it's
All
it's a
right.
pretty nat 20.
So, that'll be 5. 5 psychic.
Oh,
5 psychic damage. All right. This thing, yeah, and you still like throw into it and then just you feel it sort of take hold, just not quite as intense as you wanted it to be. That your turn?
I can move, but I'd rather not.
Poke the bear, as it were.
Well, not just that, but also it would get them to come back towards my friends. So
Fair enough.
focus on me.
All
Focus
right.
on me, you bitch.
All right. Flora is up. Blood, gallons of the stuff.
Turn to face the wolfie.
It's
And
it's like
strike.
hold Alt and click to rotate, I believe.
I'm not gonna hit the wolfie. That's a 9.
And Nan,
Oh.
not quite. Close, but no cigar.
Nope, that's all I can do.
You know, you're picking into it, and you haven't really gotten the measure of how these things move quite yet. So you go to snap out with the rapier, and it just dips out of the way. Wait, don't you fight with 2 weapons, or is the hand axe not out?
I do have hand axes, but I don't have them out.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
All right, Gray. Back to you.
okay. For my action, I am going to slide my moonbeam, and I can move it however I want in 60 feet. I'm going to place it directly onto the wolfie in front of me.
Okay. Right there. Okay.
Right there.
I'll say
You should make a spotlight.
this
that
will
should be
happen
the
when
movie.
it starts its turn. It'll take the damage.
Yep. That's fine. And as for myself, I am going to let's see, spells, actions. Which one is it? I am going to cast Healing Word
Okie dokie.
as a bonus action.
Well, actually, wait. So is it a bonus action to move the moonbeam?
No, it's an action.
Oh, okay. Cool. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's on each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the moonbeam.
Gotcha. All right. Excellent.
Yep. So I'm gonna cast Healing Word. At First level. At Zazel here.
Okay.
Appreciate.
Yeah. Don't appreciate yet. We'll see what I roll for you. That is... Oh, nice. You get 8 back, health-wise.
I am damn near full.
And that means that with my Starry Chalice, I can heal myself as well.
Alright, alright.
And that is a D8. And I heal back for 8 as well.
Okay. Nice.
And I'm sure I take, like, some form of poison damage or something. I don't know.
You do not.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
That's my turn!
Okie dokie. It is back to the beastie attacking Glam. Can everyone once again make a Constitution save for me?
Oh boy.
I failed that
there
one.
we go. 19.
Also 19. Hey!
5.
5.
23!
23. You're good. Alright, Zazel. So that is 6 damage, half to 3.
Hey,
As-
that finally was useful for once.
This just like overwhelming like sickness that sort of just radiates out from that thing attacking Glam just hits you again, and for a moment you're like just
Hold it down.
throw up in the mouth
Hold it down.
almost.
Disgusting. What did you eat, Flora?
All right, and then this is gonna make another attack on you, Glam.
Alright.
That's not a number. Okay, so that's 19 to hit.
That will hit. Let me once again look at mirror image, see what I need to do.
All
Okay, 8 or higher.
Okay.
So let's see. It hits me.
All right. Oh, so that is 6 damage. And can you also make a Constitution save for me?
Tell him no, he can't do anything about it.
Nice. Is that going to be a 14?
14. All right. You feel just something gross about like the wound from where these barbs hit you, but it doesn't quite like sink in. You feel like the wound might be a little more superficial than you thought it was. So, thankfully,
Nice try, big boy.
the whatever like extra ick didn't take root. And Zazel.
Alrighty, I'm
Back to
gonna
you,
punch this
Slugger.
dog.
All right. A punch a
I'm
dog.
gonna punch this dog right in the face. I'm gonna spend a key point to flurry of blows.
All right.
Alright, if I hit on the first one, I'm gonna grapple. Oh wait, disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Yes.
Okay, that would be a total of 15.
15 hits.
Alright, excellent. So I'm grappling it now, which means I roll straight now.
All right.
So let me give you the damage real quick. That was not great damage. That was 5 force damage.
All right. All right.
Alright, so after I hit, and before I use my bonus action, I'm gonna fly up 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
Grappling.
Finally.
It's finally happening!
He's floating!
I'm a-floating. I'm gonna swing at it 2 more times. So
Oh,
I got this
sick.
dog. I got this dog by the scruff of the neck, and I'm just gonna start hitting it.
Oh, you dragged it up in the air?
I
Yeah.
dragged it up in the air, yes.
That's amazing.
Alright, 18.
18 hits.
Alright, excellent. So also I forgot, because I'm using Radiant, because I'm the Protector Azmar, I do actually get extra damage too. Let me see how much it is.
All right.
I get to choose on one of my attacks, so we're just gonna say it's on the second one here.
Okay. Makes sense.
So it's gonna be plus 2 Radiant on top of what else I'm doing.
All right.
So that's going to be 6 Force and 2 Radiant.
Okay.
How's this thing looking? Is it looking rough?
It's looking pretty hurt as you just start pummeling into this thing. And
Right,
now that it can't get away and these blows are sinking home, you can feel its body slowly giving with every extra hit you're hammering in.
I tried to take another swing. I rolled a 2, so I miss. I'm gonna be like, enjoy the ground. I'm gonna drop it.
Just gonna let it go. All right.
It's gonna fall 30 feet to the ground.
Let it go. Let it go.
All right. It lands. Takes a little bit of damage.
3d6, I think, right?
I rolled a dex save for it to have it though.
Ah.
Now, it was its turn. It can no longer get you.
Nope.
So this one's gonna move over and strike on Flora here.
Sorry, Flora. I thought the fall would kill it.
And it is gonna make its attacks. That is gonna be 12 and 19.
Both hit.
Both hits?
I thought you got new
12
armor.
makes it. I don't have new armor.
Oh yeah, no, a 12 won't hit you with your armor. I'm sorry, I didn't add that in. I'll do that in a minute.
Okay. I really love how the flying animation literally has me like hovering.
Yeah.
I do too.
Side.
That's
That is
cool.
a really neat touch.
Yes, I'm a big fan.
Well, I got hit by the other one.
Yes, so that is 6 damage
Okay.
and a Constitution saving throw for me.
Alright, come save. That's a 7.
A 7.
Oh no.
Uh, teeth sink home, dragging against you as well, and just that is like that sickening burn from where the teeth grazed. All right, and then the second one is going to make 2 attacks on you. That's a 3, so that doesn't hit anyone. The other one is 21.
Yeah, that hits.
No, what do you mean? It's a miss.
3 damage on the 21. So.
Okay.
All right. And then this last one is going to make a Constitution save because it's staying in Moonbeam.
Yeah.
That is a 17 to save.
You saved. Mine's 14. But I'm gonna roll 2d10.
Okay.
And you take. I rolled a 16 for damage.
Ooh.
Very
You
nice.
take, 8 damage.
All right. And this thing does not like that. The fur starts singeing up its body. And you can see it's also like sort of like diseased, gross, matted fur on these things. But it's gonna make 2 bite attacks on you. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that a 6 and a 9 don't hit.
Nice.
They don't! Oh my god! No, neither of those hit!
So yeah, that ends its turn. Back to you, Glam.
Well, going to take out new card, throw it into the this guy's face in front of me,
All right, all right.
and he needs to make a dex save as I use spray of cards.
That's a 3.
All right, so he takes he'll be taking 2d10 of force damage.
All right. A lot of force damage out of you people.
18 force damage, and since it is from my deck of cards, I also get to I get a d4 from this as well.
Excellent.
So that'll be 20 total.
20 total. Nice. As you do that, and then the rest of these cards just sort of kind of extrapolate from the first one you throw, and they just tear into this thing, and it is just ribboned with various cuts now. And it almost kind of like, instead of that like deeper growl, it's like, and you can see just sort of like this yellow, like viscous blood sort of just starting to ooze from the wounds that you've cut all over its body.
The red eyes are glowing brightly now. Just, oh no! I am not done with you yet.
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That'll be a 25 to hit.
Oh shit!
No, actually, it doesn't hit. These things, the AC I decided was higher than that now.
Too high, no.
You know what? That's fair.
10 more force damage.
10 more force damage. All right. Yeah, as you blast this thing to follow up on that, and the energy drives it almost down to one knee, as it's just like...
Oh, let's pump in a crippling shot as well. See if he'll go down.
That it does not. Oh, that's a 19 on the crippling.
On that strength save, goddamn.
Yeah, as you go to push it to one knee, and then it just forces itself back into this like standing position. Yeah, right. Flora.
Hello.
Hi.
My Flora voice is way scarier. I don't like it.
So would it be like a action or a bonus action to take out another weapon?
I would say you can bonus action to grab another one, though. So like this turn, you would only be able to make the one attack.
Yeah.
But next turn you can do both.
Gotcha.
All right.
We're taking the hand axe out.
Okay. And it is disadvantage because you're poisoned. So don't forget that. Unfortunately.
Okay. Even with disadvantage, I got 21. The first one was a
Nice.
23.
Let's go.
Murder it.
Haha. Okay, that's a 7.
7
Please.
damage. Excellent.
Please.
Drives deep into this thing and just like carves a nice long gash along its side. And it's already not looking great. They're just a little blooded, for sure.
That's all.
All right.
Great. Cast Healing Word as my bonus action at 2nd level.
Okie dokie.
Over at Flora. That's 9 health back to you. And how are you still looking? Because I think everybody else is fine.
I'm good now.
You Gucci? Well, I have a random spell that will also still heal people. That's why I'm asking. Who hurt?
I'm doing okay. I'm not even at like a quarter loss yet, so
Oh, not even at a quarter, you say, but you still have some loss. Nice.
I have some allergies.
Cool. You're gonna take 5 health back to you.
I'm fine now.
Perfect.
With greatest divine radiance, the boo-boos go away.
Yes.
I cast Boo Boo Be Gone.
So here,
Hey, I only got a splinter. Not anymore.
No splinters.
No splinter.
And then
I forgot Zazel's technically at the end of the.
I rolled like shit.
I am going to, with my regular self.
Oh, I'm sorry. The one thing I would have done is I didn't move the dog outside of the range of the moonbeam, and it absolutely would not have stayed in the thing, causing it ouchies.
Oh, cool. Then I will, as my turn, move the moonbeam to back on it.
Sorry about that. They're not.
Well, I will be moving it back onto it, so.
Yeah, they're not brilliant. They're just not. But they're not dumb enough to just stand in the thing, burning them to death because it's a bright light. It's pretty apparent.
Well, then my action would be to move the
it.
moonbeam.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Sorry for blowing up your action there. I just.
No, that's fine.
All right. And that brings us back to everyone making Constitution saves.
Ah, shit! Here we go again.
Hey, that's a good one. That was 16.
That's a 10.
24.
17.
All right. So just Glam takes 5 damage.
Dommage et toi.
And then it's gonna once again lance out with that tail, trying to strike you. That is a 10 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. Once again, it tries. It does not. It just keeps whipping that tail around wildly, sort of frantically trying to get you. Especially now that it's like, it looks like even more feral. It's just like ready. The tail just snapping out, just not finding purchase on anything.
It took a shit ton of paper cuts earlier.
Yeah, no, it's looking a little crazed.
Yeah, by paper cut.
Zazel, back to you.
All right. Well, I am up in the air. I want to come down, so I come down.
Are you going to do the superhero landing?
Yeah, but my fist is going to hit the dog in the face instead. Or at least try to.
You
So,
got a 3-point landing onto the dog's brain.
yep. I'm going to try to
Alright.
brain this thing.
I support it.
All right, so here we go.
You, if you
Natural
are...
20.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got a straight roll there, so that's a crit. Nice.
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, I'm not going to add my extra radiant damage because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to hit another dog.
Alright.
That one fell out. Okay, that would be a total of 10 force damage as I... Bop!
Alright. Yes, as Zazel just descends from the sky, fist first, and he just slams down. And this thing doesn't even meet, like, real resistance. The wolf's head just gives as it goes down and just slams and just pastes it right into the dirt. And it doesn't even try and move after you land on that thing. That one's quite
I'm
good.
going to look up and see the blood on the back of the floor, and I'm going to be like, don't say anything.
Ew.
I love it.
All right, so that was only 30 foot. I believe I can move 40. I can move 40.
Alright, you got another 10 feet of move.
10 feet of move. Let's see.
Be
This
aware.
is 5.
This is a moonbeam.
Yeah, I was gonna say, be aware that one of them's a moonbeam. Don't go
I am
into
not
that.
touching the moonbeam one. I'm sorry, you're on your own.
That's fine.
All right, I'm going to start attacking this dog now.
Alright.
All right, this is with standard with advantage, so it's a standard roll.
Yep.
That's gonna miss. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention as well. I am gonna flurry of blows, so I'm gonna get one more attack.
Okay, sounds good.
That was
the
a
dog
10.
do?
I don't think a 10 hits, does it?
Not quite.
Okay. 22 does though, right?
Yes, it does.
Excellent. All right, and I'm gonna grab it too. So.
Alright.
And it's gonna get the extra 2 damage for my radiance as well.
Okay.
So that would be a total of 7 force damage plus 2 radiant damage, so 9 altogether.
Alright. And you go to grab this thing and yank on it, and with the force of you hammering into it and then yanking, you just feel it as you go to grab to make the hold on it, it just goes limp.
Did I get blood on floor in another direction too?
No, this one's more internal injury.
Ah. Okay. I grab it I just like grab it. It goes limp. I'm like, where's the fun in that?
Alright, and then this one's gonna make its constitution save, because it's its turn, and it's standing in a moonbeam again. What's the save on that?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Fail. Alright.
Woo!
The 13 after modifier, so.
So it's going to take 16 radiant damage.
Jesus.
It goes to like lean in to make another bite, and as it does, that fire just burns it until the jaws almost make it before it just falls limp.
It's consumed by blue fire.
It is indeed consumed by the blue flame.
Like a freaking laser.
Alright,
Freaking laser beams.
back to the top of the order. Glam, you're up.
So, time to
Yeah, because that's
Raise some
15,
cards in their
and
face.
that's like... It's either like a 30 or 45 degree comp, so you're good.
So that's another dex save. DC 14.
Yeah, that's a fail.
All right.
That's an 8.
That'll be 16 points of force damage again.
Yeah.
Woo!
Is the cards go out, and with this one you can see just like a faint extra glow to them. Actually, no, it's final kill. You tell me how you kill it.
It's going to... The deck is just going to fly apart, and we're going to be playing 52 card pickup with his body as it slices him apart like that fucking laser scene in Resident Evil movies.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Its cards just tear into this thing like a hornet's nest. Like a... An absolute flurry of activity as they just dance from place to place to place to place across this thing's body until it is just a pile of meat. All right, and with that, he's the last thing dead.
I will let my moonbeam fizzle
What?
out.
In the hell was that? Ah,
The day zone, I'll stop flying. I don't know how to stop flying.
I'll get it for you. You're good.
and gonna get a fist bump from the other two glams before they disappear.
Nice.
When they disappear, do they hit like blue steel like other like model shots?
Pretty much, yeah.
And there's like a flash and then they just fade away. Oh, that got intense.
Glam?
What?
Glam?
I'm here. I am here.
Okay. How are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Yeah, just a little bit of heavy. I had to run away a little bit, but I kept one of them off of y'all.
Dude, you missed it. I just rolled around and did this, and I'll point to the two wolf bodies.
I helped.
You did help. You did a great job. Sorry for letting that one bite you. I would have swore the fall was going to kill it.
You know,
The both of y'all look a little bit green around the gills.
are you girls?
Yeah, those things are kind of gross, man. They stank real bad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He kept trying to hit me with his stupid tail.
I didn't even get to punch one of those. Actually, wait, I did. And then Gray just evaporated it.
There's going to be a lot of cleanup on the one I had to deal with.
You might want to take a look at the kid's back. There's brain all over it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rub
Yeah.
my back on your
Okay,
leg.
just gonna snap their fingers and press the detonation it off.
No. Come back.
I gotta get out of the rain, kid.
You did this.
Lamb's gonna take care of it, I promise.
No, you put it on my back. You take it back.
I can't. Here, I got you. I'm gonna cast light on her back. There you go, it's all clean.
No, it's not. Now it's just on.
Oh my god.
Oh, and she's still gonna try and like rub her back on your pant leg. It's just this glowing brain matter mess.
Yeah, I'm imagining I got the light on the brain matter, not on the actual clothes.
Amazing.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, you did this.
It's not my fault. I didn't expect to actually hit it. I thought it would move.
Well, I guess we headed back to the cave. Hopefully this rain ends soon. And more of those creatures don't attack us. Do you?
We may have to hold up here for a while.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to fly again, but I'll be back up to full capacity very soon.
I wonder. You're gonna. Gray's going to wander away real quick, and to the trees area.
Okay.
And gather just a little bit of wood and kindling,
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take
Yeah.
you too much effort to do that.
and start a fire back in the cave. Maybe
I was gonna say if you need help, Glam can help dry off the.
I was
kindling
going
and
to
all that.
ask you to help me dry it with prestidigitation, and
Yeah,
if you would be so kind.
absolutely.
Thanks, Glam. I just figured being by a warm fire would be great right about now.
We're gonna get choked out in this cave.
No, it's by the opening. It's fine.
All right. If it gets smoky, though, we gotta throw it out.
I mean, it's gonna get a little smoky, but
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
It was not fine. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine.
TPK by smoke inhalation.
Glam is gonna go to a corner of the cave, kind of out of sight, and shift just enough so that the wounds that they took are not visible. It's not healing, but it's not going to show.
You hiding bastard. I
I'm gonna
guess
take a
we
short
can
rest,
just-
I guess. Wait for this rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
guys think that was the tracks we saw? Maybe.
Perhaps. I have never seen anything like that, so. What,
I'm just, if it was, I'm just shocked we weren't hit in the middle of the night.
They just probably didn't see us.
Hmm.
It probably
Should've-
was them because they had animals and they're bipedal, so yeah. Good track.
You'd think they could have smelled us or something. I don't know.
No, those things were dead, I think.
Yeah,
So
you
did
think?
anyone else notice that they weren't very affected by, like, by the shocking grasp?
No, I was too busy getting bit by a dog.
It was kind of weird.
I couldn't see you in the trees, so I.
My thoughts, those things were, well, the horned beings. We've seen one of those, right? Those were satyrs. We recognize that now, right?
No. They
Okay.
were definitely not.
Yeah,
Those were not satyrs. No.
Are you
Like,
sure
they
they looked like them? They had
Uh,
horns, they were bipedal.
No,
like they were very similar, but
They were. I promise. No.
Oh, well, there goes my theory. I thought maybe there were corruption between the Feywilds and the material realm.
oh, I have no doubt in my mind that something involving the collapse is causing this.
Uh,
Either that or there's a necromancer nearby that needs a punch in the face.
don't they always?
I mean, to be fair, some necromancers help till fields, so I don't know.
Yeah, some are just trying to raise a family in peace.
Raise a family. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke.
I just know that I've not really, I've never met a necromancer with good intentions, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. You know. Anyway, I hope this rain clears up soon, so we can.
Agreed. It is.
Roar. Yeah.
Pretty
About
bad. to be-
An hour and a half later, finally starts to kind of subside a bit.
Hey, kid, how's Muffin doing?
They're a little. They got their feathers ruffled from being wet. They don't seem to
That's
like
gotta
it.
be the laziest owlbear I've ever seen. No offense, Muffin, but this is the third time we've been in a fight and you just sat around.
Hey.
We told Muffin not to fight. He
Yeah.
I'm
Muffin
just saying.
I mean, Muffin deserves to be happy.
Muffin didn't ask to become a fighter. He was just wandering, and then we said hello.
I
We
mean,
became acquaintances, and now you want him to fight for you. What is your problem?
I honestly never wanted to fight either, so I want to make sure that others do not have to fight for me.
Here's the thing, Flora. I think it'd be really cool if you would just like run a little teeny tiny suit of armor and you rode Muffin into battle who's also wearing armor. That would be awesome. That's all I'm saying.
I am
Eh?
not a toy.
We are going to find a blacksmith who would make such armor.
We'll find one, I'm sure.
Gray's
Yeah.
going to put out the fire so we can go back to traveling, I guess. I don't know what time it is.
It's still like relatively early because the rain started almost as soon as your day started.
Yeah.
So with the hour wait, I'd say it's like maybe like 1 o'clock.
Okay. We got some time to head on out.
So,
Let's go.
Fine by me, no sense in sitting around here.
indeed.
On the road again.
And we travel on.
So I think I am starting to figure out some of my abilities finally.
That's good.
Someone else, just roll a survival check for me.
Oh, not me.
I'll do it.
You're gonna be the survivalist for now.
24.
24.
That's why, if you ask.
All right. And it's been a little rainy, but you have no trouble finding just all of the right ways to avoid any extra mud or any pieces of path that would slow you down. And you guys make pretty good time for the remainder of the day.
Yay!
And as the evening sort of rolls about, you do find a pretty decent little alcove to kind of bed down in for the evening.
Perfect.
I hope we do not find any more of those things. 'Cause that is worrying.
Yeah, they weren't that bad. We could do more than that.
Oh, no, it's just the fact that one is a coincidence, two or more is something is up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, something's always gonna be up.
Okay, guys.
Just
Flora, can I have
raises an eyebrow at that.
the pack?
Flora will hand over the pack.
Yeah,
Well, dude, would you rather it be the steel shod?
I would rather than not be involved in this at all.
Yeah, well, then I'd rather be those things that we can easily stomp. So when Flora and I get back, when we get back in town, guys, I got to get an axe that's my size because this is so hard to use that I show how my whole hand covers the entire handle.
That sounds like excuses to me.
I'm better off just chopping them with my... Actually, I probably should just be chopping them with my hand.
Excuses.
I think I could do it. Look at a log that's near me. And I'm going to try to chop it in half with my hand. Yeah, I don't think I need that axe anymore.
We probably should have asked for tents.
Probably. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I'm not really an outdoorsy kind of guy, so me neither.
Yeah, that is why I did not think of it. Not until the rain came.
It's fine.
Maybe when we get to our next destination, if not tents, we could at least pick up a tarp or something so that we can at least all be under something together.
Well, we're going for a boat next, aren't we?
Well, we have to go. Isn't it like a city that we're going to?
Yeah, we should be able to find some things there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna finish up meal. All right. Oh, I better get to bed. My shift comes early.
I guess I can take first again. I don't see too well in the dark.
Yeah.
So if that's okay.
I mean, I don't care. Here, I'll cast another spell and give you an item, any item that I have near me that's just got light on it now.
Thanks.
Yep, that'll help for a little bit.
Alrighty. Gray, you want to make your perception check for me?
Sure.
Perception.
Oh no, that's actually really bad. That's a 9.
Oh no.
Maybe I'm just distracted because I decide while sitting there to hum at my shield again. Do I roll a performance or something?
Yeah, if you want to make a performance check for me.
Yeah. That's so much better. That's a 24.
So, you're not even a little focused on what's going on around you as you just sort of fall into this, rhythmic hum into the shield. And as you do, you can see where these two flowers have rooted in. Even, the stems of them have started to intertwine. And, the inlays from both of these flowers and the color that they've been spreading out into the shield just gets a little more in depth and just starts engraving itself in to the shield.
That's so cool. Now I'm just going to continue to hum to my shield and not pay attention to anything.
With that humming, does my sword at all react to that?
No, not specifically.
Okay, just curious. Why is she doing that?
Soon, Bean. Soon will make you a recurring NPC.
He'll be the Mr. Magoo of the campaign. Make him Rynn so I can be like, God damn it, Rynn.
No.
He's a noble that wanted to be a farmer.
Oh, yeah.
No, Bean could be the owl.
Yeah.
The stressed owl?
Yeah.
Or owl.
Distressed but noble owl.
Yeah, an owl that's now a noble.
I had a perfect story beat depending on what you guys had done with that owl. We'll not touch on that now.
I was hoping to find the owl.
But your watch passes well with no issue.
Alright. I'll wake up Flora and Glam.
Laura does not wake up. She's gonna stay sleeping.
Cute.
Well, considering I shake her very lightly, if she doesn't get up, she doesn't get up. She's a kid. And then I'm going to shake Glam.
Violently.
That's okay,
You're
okay.
gonna kick him in the head a couple of times. Really?
No, I'm not gonna kick him.
Hard.
No. Your turn. Have a good watch. Nothing to report.
Okay, is that just good to know?
Uh-huh.
Good. I just want to ask, why am I suddenly spacing? Flora just like sleepwalking back and forth?
No, that's just me.
No, that is a Mortish ADHD.
Yes.
ADHD.
I mean, that is also
There we
fine.
go.
Okay, guess I am doing this alone. That's
Yes.
fine.
Make your perception check for me, sir.
Can I maybe roll intimidation instead?
You cannot.
All right. That is a 5.
All right.
Just going to be staring at the cards, looking at the ones that used to have different images on them, contemplating. Somehow their magic is being absorbed into these cards at times.
And as you contemplate, you hear again, and because you're so focused, you don't even see. Looking off to the left, in that impeccable white suit, you look down. Well, having a gander at him, huh?
Things have been quite weird since we got here today.
Well, I very much agree. It's been a bit before I can come and say hello, even.
Sorella, he is offering you clemency if you help avoid some war.
Oh, that's it's a tall offer. I think I'll send some messages. As for you, son, You're looking well.
I mean, I have been better, but I definitely feel stronger than I was back in Lascor.
A little, fresh air and a little bit of the wilds. Good for you.
So the question I have, did you do something to my magic, or is it just being in this place?
Little of both, I think. Well, little of you, little of the place, not me.
Did you know that I had some magic before our bond?
Truthfully, I could have guessed, but I never really thought about it.
Could I insight that?
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, 15?
15? He's an extremely hard figure to read. Through all of this, he's been sort of, I mean, he was standing sort of at the mouth of the cave, but as you've conversed a little, he sort of walked in and kind of pulled like a half lean up against a wall.
Sounds about right.
Through all of this, it's sort of just like those half-lidded eyes and just like a lazy smile. Things are, dormant a little when you're there in that city versus out here, or especially in the Feywild proper. It's a little harder to get a good image. But
It's certainly a wide place, that is for sure.
and these friends of yours, some powerful, some dangerous folk.
They're good people, but they don't know how bad this could be if war actually were to break out.
War is... I think war is coming either way.
That is what they said as well.
The
But
Sealy are... They don't lack to act necessarily. They'll hedge their bets, but boy, that huntress. That's a story altogether different.
you're not wrong there.
But I had to check in, unfortunately. Places to be. Casino's a little, far away and hard to reach right now. I'll send you an invitation.
I look forward to it. We have many things to try and work out.
And as you say that last bit, you're just talking to empty air.
Of course. Well, that went about as well as I expected it to.
But outside of that, nothing particularly dangerous happens during your portion of the watch. Feed a little bit more wood to the fire. And as the darkest part of the night rolls around, give a good old shove or however to Zazil.
I'd like to wake them up, but as they're waking up, shift into an uncanny valley version of them.
Oh. You got my face backwards. Left side's on the right side, right side's on the left side. It's weird. Go
If
to
you
sleep.
say so. I think it looks perfect.
Go to sleep. All right, I'm gonna get up and kind of just rub my eyes and sit and watch as the sun starts to rise, and I'll pull a little locket out and show a picture, the only picture that I have of my mother that's on me, and I'll just kind of sit there and contemplate for a few minutes.
All right.
Or finally get up and start practicing with the rapier again.
All right. Well, so make a perception check for your normal
Yep.
watch.
God, we are all rolling like trash. That's a 9.
9. All right. And
None
then,
of us are in it right now.
Listen, we had a tough battle, okay?
It wasn't that
Yeah.
tough.
make a.
I mean,
make,
none of us went down at least.
Make a what?
I'm trying to think. I guess sort of like a learning kind of thing. So I don't know.
Intelligence?
Yeah, an intelligence check or some manner of check, whatever you feel justifies it best for your rapier forms in your practice.
That is a tough one. I could use wisdom, maybe.
You could do wisdom, sort of like that instinct.
Yeah, because that's what he's going to be end up using anyways, especially if he does ever gain proficiency. He's going to turn it into a monk weapon and use it like people don't normally use it.
Yeah.
So we'll do wisdom.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 19.
Okay. Yeah. You sort of practicing a little, like, first just sort of like the forms that you were shown. And then as you kind of get a little more of a feel for it, you start kind of hybridizing that a little bit more into how you would normally fight. And you start to get a feel for it. And you think it'll take a little more time, but you're getting there.
Cool. Alright, that's what I'll be doing until well, I wake somebody up.
Yeah, till the sun comes all the way up.
Yeah, it's time to start moving. First person can get up. I'm sure Flora's probably like buzzing all over because she just got like fucking 12 hours of sleep. Actually, I'm gonna wait for her to wake up and I'm gonna ambush her with the rapier.
He's probably going to be the last one awake.
Damn it. So everybody just wakes up and they see me just like a cat just waiting.
Glam's actually going to wake up on their own this time.
It's probably a little later than normal because I was just straight up waiting for Flora.
and
Psycho stalker waiting for Flora to get up.
look, looking at their cards is going to just focus in, and the oh lord, I'm trying to remember my tarot cards. Which, by the way, tarot cards were hidden as playing cards
Oh yeah.
at one. So that's why I keep switching between saying that both of them.
Yes. And so are you using either of like the weird decks, or are you still just using the deck you had?
Currently, the deck that I have, the golden deck, will be more of something for later. Although Glam might start looking at the wooden deck later or soon, because the other cards are kind of old and falling apart some.
Okay.
So Okay, so the tower card is going to start slowly shifting into an image of a spike.
All right.
And that'll be a Mind Spike card.
All right. You sort of just like, as you start to get a feel for it, as you just sort of lightly, softly brush your hand over it, shaping it into that. Sort of that memory of how the spell functions and kind of imparting it into a card for later use.
So this is what I've been doing. Just, we'll put it back into the deck and we'll think on what they can do with these things.
All right. Okie doke. Well,
Oh, good morning, Zazel.
You'll see me in a tree trying to hide, but I rolled really fucking poorly. As I just look down at Flora, waiting for her to get up.
Finally, she's just rolls over and rubs her eyes. Wow.
Feeling better, sunshine?
No, it's too early.
Gray's
Normally
still
I-
asleep.
I'll wait until Flora's on her feet before I jump and attack.
Oh, she's on her feet.
All right, I'm gonna jump and attack with the rapier, non-lethal, obviously. I'm gonna yell sneak attack.
make an attack roll without proficiency.
Without proficiency. That's a 12. So like as soon as I go to strike, armor appears and stops the blade. I'm guessing.
Yeah, so as the damage or like the danger starts to coalesce, that it starts as just sort of like a soft shirt or whatever that she would wear, but quickly like the vines grow out into holding these like pieces of like emerald plate over all of like the spots where she would need protection.
Huh.
That is really cool.
I'm gonna look. My blade's gonna be against the armor. I'm gonna look at Flora. Well, I guess it's your turn.
I don't even. I don't have my. It's on the ground.
Come on, just hit me with your fists, like I do.
Okay.
I would try.
You have got these. Kick his ass.
Make a regular old attack roll.
Unarmed strikes, 20.
20.
20 hit.
That hits, yes. No, it is just 1 plus your strength modifier because you're not trained.
1 plus my strength.
Well, I mean, it should just be rolling the damage on here to begin with, so...
Yeah, it's just 4.
Oh, just, yeah, you probably have a +3 in strength, I'm guessing.
Yep, I do.
Yep.
You don't expect it as, you bop it and you sort of like snap the rapier against her like forearm where the armor has just came in to stop it. And just lightning quick, like you've seen it so many times before in practice, Flora. You just bop it out of the way and quickly lance in and just drive a punch right into like the knee.
Ow! Ow! That's an illegal hit. Nothing below the belt.
No. See, Marcus taught me like if you fight dirty, sometimes you can win. Get him behind the knee, get him in the Achilles heel, get him in front of the knee.
What is Marcus teaching you? That is not legal in arena fighting.
I don't fight in arenas.
Oh, that's where I was taught. No, gimp it off.
You gotta play dirty to win, Zazel.
What is Marcus teaching you? The things you need to know to survive this first night.
And then you'll see Flora dive headfirst into the pack looking for ice cream.
You know, I never looked at the ice cream.
And you never will.
As you dig through, they're like these cold little like wrapped packs, and it's essentially almost like like a mochi ball.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Mochi.
Sort of like these
Mochi.
little, these teeny little frozen, like mochi balls that you can pull out.
Is there a Zazzleberry?
Yes.
Zazzleberry ice cream
I will
mochi.
take the Zazzleberry ice cream mochi.
Gray is still sleeping.
He says, well, you want a
Everybody,
bite?
let's fill up on ice cream and snacks before Gray wakes up and tells us we can't do that.
Gray, make a perception check for me while you're sleeping.
Fuck!
No. Just you're fine. You're fine.
Well, I'm stuffing my face with ice cream.
Ooh. 8.
Okay, thanks.
That's not good at all.
No. I rolled a 2.
Oh my god, I keep... I rolled sleight of hand just to see if...
Rip.
Just against the gray inside, or the perception, and I rolled another fucking 9.
Hey, look! I rolled an 8 in.
Don't worry, that's
Chat,
not
too.
that's not what Gray was rolling for. Gray was rolling for me to give them emotional damage.
Oh. For a second I thought you were gonna say when I dived into the thing, and you're like, as soon as you dive in, there's pixies that pull you out.
That would have been hilarious.
Your old pixie maid pops her head out and like, Dora, what are you doing?
So I'll let them stuff themselves on junk food, and I'll just find something in there that I can eat that's not junk food.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
there's plenty of like dried like sort of like mushroom, like a shiitake based jerky. There's fish jerkies in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna make like a trail mix out of it
Yeah,
with different dried berries and nuts.
yeah. There's dried berries and nuts in there.
Sure you don't want some of this Zazzleberry ice cream?
Wait, what? They have Zazzleberry ice cream?
Yeah, look, it's like a little ball thingy, and she'll hold
I'll
up like
take,
the
I'll
half.
take one of those.
You got it. Is there more than one?
I hope so.
I hope.
I suddenly hope so. I would like
Now
to
I'm
try
gonna
one.
strike you again.
No, you can have a bite. You can have the whole thing. You can have a taste.
Yeah, there's more in there. So when you
Oh,
go to
never
grab them,
mind.
one comes out.
Get your own.
It's gonna go straight to my thighs as I eat it.
Mage Hand's one in, starts on it. Oh lord, I'm gonna do a stupid thing.
Here's this
Yep.
blueberry.
What? He's away. I have an ice cream headache now.
Does
What
does
is
Gray sleep with
happening?
his mouth open?
Gray, do you sleep with your mouth open?
No.
Damn. We're gonna play a very dangerous game of who can throw a piece of food in Gray's mouth.
Oh god.
That sounds like a dangerous game.
Well, while Dad's asleep, the children play. All right.
So Gray ties to a tree and casts Moonbeam on you.
Can I... Dazel, can I have my doll back?
Wait, what?
It was... Ethan was sleeping next to you.
To me?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have accidentally moved him. I move around a lot in my sleep.
Oh god!
You see, he's just face down in the dirt.
I thought I felt somebody punch me in my sleep.
Yeah, I do that every now and then.
Ow.
Never again. I guess Gray will have to be the one.
Oh no.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Wait, has he visited Glam yet?
No.
Nope. Nobody likes me, so it's fine.
That's fair. She doesn't like you, so I get it. I'm joking. That's a joke, Glam.
I was serious.
Don't. Stop that. You stop that.
I'm just gonna throw a muffin at him.
If Gray was awake, he would have punched you for that statement.
Throw a muffin or muffin the owl bear?
To be fair, Or I could technically do both.
I don't think I
Muffin,
can
get
lift
him.
an owlbear.
I think that maybe Muffin's a little too heavy for you to easily hurl, but I had to check.
Yeah, I don't think I can lift. No, just
Lamb,
one
if
of
we
the
didn't
muffins.
like you, you'd be just like Rynn. I didn't like Rynn. Where's Rynn at right now?
I mean, to be fair, I also have things I need to do back in the city, so
Good night.
That's my
Okay.
point. You'll be back in the city wondering where we went.
I'm gonna take the muffin that I threw, and then gently toss it at Gray, and then hide behind Zazel.
Does it hit me, and do I wake up?
make a muffin-based attack roll.
Wait,
An
wait.
extra strength check.
What does that look like? Strength check?
And just an attack roll
Oh,
using
Oh.
a muffin as a weapon, so damage is negligible.
okay. Well, 14.
I don't know.
My AC is a 15.
God damn it.
Here, let me show you how it's done. I'm gonna take a berry and
I
put
mean,
it in a sling.
So yeah, I
The
think you
muffin would
can,
hit me.
you successfully bop Gray with the muffin.
But does it wake me up? Is
roll a con save.
that what we're doing?
Yeah,
Roll
the
muffin based
DM.
damage.
I rolled a nat 1.
yeah.
You wake up.
Ah. Muffin? I want you to know I'm gonna pick it up and I will eat it.
Wait, where's the owlbear at? Does the owlbear attack the muffin?
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna clearly look around at everybody and just kind of like, morning, and rub my
Good
eyes.
morning.
Hello.
Yeah, had to get your beauty rest there, didn't you, Gray?
I'm just gonna look at you and
Hey.
blink. And take
don't need
another
it.
bite of the muffin.
I wake up this beautiful every day, same time every day.
Mm-hmm. So we get a long rest?
Yes.
Yay.
You feel like you may have dreamed, Gray, but the only thing that you can remember is just snatches of
Yeah.
a deep blue cloak.
Oh. Do I need to roll?
Hmm.
Or did I already do that?
You're fine.
Okay.
So I have some good news. She came to say hello last night,
Oh.
and at the very least, he seems to be considering Terella's offer.
That's good.
Which is more than I expected, to be perfectly honest. So that is worrying, in fact.
Well, we got several days of travel still ahead of us. What, we're day 2 in out of 7, and we probably lost some time during that rainstorm.
I do not doubt that.
We did lose some time, but then afterwards we actually made pretty good time, so I don't know, maybe it evened out a little.
Well, let's try to double the pace today. I really want to get there as quick as possible.
Same. The quicker we can get to my parents, the quicker I can not think that they died in some weird way. I mean, I know I talked to them with the stone. Zazel, you wanted to contact your mom, right? I'm
Well,
sorry.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm gonna quickly fish through my pack and hand the stone over. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot, and I didn't mean to. You asked, and I forgot to give it to you. I'm so sorry.
No. It's fine. I completely forgot about it as well. Here, I'm gonna go get some privacy real quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna walk off, and I'm gonna walk a few feet away. I'm not checking to see if anybody's following me, so I'm trusting that they're not going to.
Okay.
I'll get onto it and look at the stone. If I remember right, you got a picture of who you're thinking of trying to contact in your head and that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll contact my mom then.
Okay. Now, what are you saying? 25 words.
25 words. All right, let me count on my hands while I do this. Hey, Mom. Just wanted to check in. Let you know I'm okay. It's your son, Zazel, in case you forgot. And that's what I sent.
Okay. Takes a moment, and it... Zazel. Good to hear from you. Are you in my head? I'm glad you're well. Are you in... Where are you? No reply. Or in that, where it cuts.
Shit, and I can't answer again today, can I?
So when Gray did it, you know that it worked at least twice.
Okay. I will go ahead and this time, I'm going to go ahead and get a hold of somebody else this time.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and... Corview is her last name, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you looking for Liana or her mother?
Liana was the girl that we helped?
Yes.
Okay. Her mother was Shoal then, right?
Or, sorry, Shoal and Liana was her mother. Got that
Okay.
backwards.
Then yeah, I will go ahead and get a hold of Liana then.
Okay.
All right. Let me count my words again.
Okay.
Liana. This is Zazel, the guy you hired to look at the mines. We're on our way back. Things got weird. I think that was 18 out of 20?
Yeah, you've got 7 more words.
Oh, I got 7 more words.
It's
Can't
25.
reply. Oh, 25. Okay, I thought it was only 20.
Yeah.
Can't reply. See you in a week. I think it's gonna be a week, something like that. Or just talk soon. Talk soon at the end.
Talk soon. Okay. Oh. Good to know you're still alive, young man. We'd heard nothing, and feared for the worst.
Is that everything from her?
Hang on, I'm phrasing in my head.
Okay.
Big things happening in Lascor. Stay safe.
I'm sorry, it was the last time my wife was just coming in.
Oh, you said big things happening in Lascor. Stay safe.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take the stone back. As we walk back in, I'm gonna toss it over to Gray. Thanks, I did a couple of things there. Let my mom know that I'm alright, so we're good there. I can't reply to her until tomorrow. I will ask for have that back. I let the Corvies know that we made it as well. Well, that I made it. So if none of you want to be involved with that, I'll take care of that.
I'm going to try to catch the stone. Do that awkward juggle before
Yeah, you're
actually
fine.
catching it.
I mean, I was there for the hiring as well, so I should probably go as well.
All right, that's completely up to you. I know they're closer to the government, so that's kind of why I wanted to get involved, to be honest. But if none of you want involved, I understand. I'll take care of that part. That's my own side thing.
I would like to get paid for it, but otherwise, I don't want to in person.
Understandable. Yeah, you stay out of it then, Gray. I won't mention you. Flora, since you're a child, I really don't want you connected to them and knowing that you're strong. Please respect my decision.
I don't want to be. I'll stay outside. Sounds boring.
Glam, that's up to you if you want to rejoin me or not.
I might as well at least to give them or give you, I should say, a little backup.
I don't think they're going to attack me. They're probably going to see me as useful.
No. I meant more as a back up your story.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like we're going to fight our way out of there. I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, if we had to fight our way out, we would die.
So tomorrow, I'm going to use the stone to talk to Mom one more time. I'm going to give it to you after that, Glam, and let you talk to Gur.
Oh, thank you so much, Zazel.
Hey, it's not my stone, but I feel like that's the next best thing, because Gray got to contact their loved ones. I contacted mine sorta today, took care of business, and I think you need to contact your loved one as well.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
Burning daylight.
The sun is up. The day is greeting you, and I'm gonna say we're gonna call it here.
When the moon
Very
hits
nice.
your eye like a big
So,
pizza pie,
thanks for
that's
hanging
what
out,
love.
everyone. We'll see you soon. We'll see you then for more of Dragons and Dragons
Y'all
and
have a
Dragons
good
and Dungeons and
night.
Drivers and Diners.